trying to grasp them now on my own. A heart of stone. You're a stranger to me now. It's like you've never been here, struggling on my own. Oh man, it feels so wrong. Now I spend my days looking back on life. It all makes sense, you met this other guy. All my assumptions prove to be right, but I'm trying to grasp you're on the other side. Guess something died. I lost my mind. A heart of stone. You're a stranger to me now. It's like you've never been here, struggling on my own. Oh man, it feels so wrong. It's the strangest feeling. It's the strangest feeling. I've got the strangest feeling now. You're a stranger to me now. It's like you've never been here, struggling on my own. Oh man, it feels so wrong. It's like you've never been here, struggling on my own. Oh man, it feels so wrong. Oh man, it feels so wrong.
어느새 여긴 너를 지고 밀려오는 너의 작은 바다. 시간은 너를 감싸고 너와 내 발을 맞추면 우리의 이야기가 시작된 거야. Oh,
Okay, but-
every day, every night 넘쳐 흘러버린 맘에 내 두 손을 꼭 잡아줬으면 해. 조금만 더 맞춰줄래? 이렇게 말은 하지 않아도 돼. 지금 이 순간을 그려보는 거야. 지금 이대로 가득히. 너와 너의 맞닿은 입술이 떨어지고 쏟아지는 너의 깊은 우주. 영원하지 않다는 말은 믿지 않을래. 우리 비추는 별빛에 너와 내 눈을 맞추면 저 깊은 곳으로 빠져버릴 거야. Oh, every day, every night 넘쳐 흘러버린 맘에 내 두 손을 꼭 잡아줬으면 해. 조금만 더 맞춰줄래? 이렇게 말은 하지 않아도 돼. 지금 이 순간을 그려보는 거야. 지금 이대로 가득히.
Every day, every night 이제 나만 바라봐. 너 덕분에 got my life looking hella fly. 내 맘이 변해도 never regret all the time that you and I've spent. 이렇게나 자꾸 너만 보여 너를 원해. Everything about you is making me say 너는 나는 priceless girl, you are my treasure. I want you every single night.
Oh, every day, every night 넘쳐 흘러버린 맘에 내 두 손을 꼭 잡아줬으면 해. 조금만 더 맞춰줄래? 이렇게 말은 하지 않아도 돼. 지금 이 순간을 그려보는 거야. 지금 이대로 가득히. 한 그대로 영원히. 머릿속엔 there's something new 아무리 즐기려 해봐도 Oh darling 알겠지만 말아봐야겠지만 내게 말아봐야겠단 말이야 Says to myself politely Open your heart to see it Show that you got it this playground of your own 하나 둘셋 나만의 색을 찾아 하나 둘셋 내 삶을 One and two dip your brush in your soul Color the way you want 하나 둘셋 내 멈추지는 마 하나 둘셋 내 One and two keep connecting your soul Present it to the world yeah I can't start fronting I know it's coming I need inspiration 지난 밤하늘 밤이라도 저 바라바라 웃지마 쉽게 돌아오지 않던 감정 Says to myself politely Open your heart to see it Show that you got it this playground of your own 하나 둘셋 나만의 색을 찾아 하나 둘셋 내 삶을 One and two dip your brush in your soul Color the way you want 하나 둘셋 내 멈추지는 마 하나 둘셋 내 One and two keep connecting your soul Share the gift of yours 내 속의 anxiety들과 peace of who you are 내 속의 contentment create who you are Tapestry of life and live 하나 둘셋 나만의 색을 찾아 하나 둘셋 내 삶을 One and two dip your brush in your soul Color the way you want 하나 둘셋 내 멈추지는 마 하나 둘셋 내 One and two keep connecting your soul Paint your life the way you want 이런 적 없지 널 본 적이 없으니까 You keep me up every night 매일 새띠같이 마침표 없는 dream I can't help falling in love Maybe I just wanna feel like you la 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 Next to me right here right now 밝아오는 아침이 약속할 만큼만 너를 더 알고 싶어 I wanna dive into your arms Nowhere to hide Just like You're beautiful nightmare You're beautiful nightmare Beautiful nightmare And I want to stay there with you 돌이킬 수도 없을 만큼만 달콤한 고통은 더 손 내밀면 닿을 듯 한 줌의 신기를 눈물로 사라진다 I wanna dive into your arms Nowhere to hide Just like You're beautiful nightmare You're beautiful nightmare Beautiful nightmare And I want to stay You're beautiful nightmare. You're beautiful nightmare. Beautiful nightmare. And I want to stay there with you.
Brief break between songs. Here's to you, friends.
Today is the beginning of the end and the start of a new beginning. Time has come to redefine yourself and let go of the demons in your head that have held you in captivity for so long. It's time to flip the page and prove them wrong. It's time for rebirth. Yeah, time's up to say goodbye to all the haters, doubters, and non-believers trying to bring you down. In the blink of an eye, you'll realize that there's so much more to the book than the page you were stuck on. Finally, you will feel free to live a life you love living instead of the life you think other people want you to live. Remember, you're the highest authority when it comes to knowing what you want and what you love. So stop trading yourself for the approval from others. Ladies and gentlemen, weirdos and geeks, please repeat after me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a I don't give a fuck. 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 It's time to start doing the right thing. So trust your instinct. Stop listening to others and own your decisions. People will always tell you what to do, be and how to live. So let's create space for what matters most to you. You'll be glad you did. Now start claiming your time and your mental well-being by saying no more. No more. Say it loudly and proudly. In other words, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
There was something strange about your voice, letting me know I had no choice. Walking in circles to get home, trying to grasp them now on my own. A heart of stone, you're a stranger to me now. light, but I'm trying to grasp you're on the other side. Guess something died. I lost my mind. A heart of stone. You're a stranger to me now. It's like you've never been here. Struggling on my own. Oh man, it feels so long. It's the strangest feeling. It's the strangest feeling. I've got the strangest feeling now. You're a stranger to me now. It's like you've never been here. Struggling on my own. Oh man, it feels so long.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Happy Streamiversary, our official 4-year extravaganza celebration. Much love, much appreciation for y'all joining in. Yeah. We've discussed it verbatim here in the text chat, so I won't waste any time with that. Aside from the still, I'm kind of stunned about how it went down, and yeah, I mean, there's a reason ADHD and bipolar disorder are placed as part of the stream tags. It's mainly to keep expectations appropriate, because I know sometimes I can, when I'm 100%, things are running very well and very smooth, but it takes, sadly, very little to derail this train. And literally, yeah, I mean, we were trying to go for a train here, and I don't know, I got a new emoji for unlocking a level 3 hype train here a little while ago. What was it? It was this newest raccoon pop here I got. You know it, Spicy Goddess. It's all part of the their routine and what have you. Just ebbs and flows, trying to navigate in this crazy little ocean of chaos. So let's get into the voice chat. Let's get our game underway, and I do apologize for not being in the greatest of spirits. I am genuinely heartfelt and touched by your generosity here for what was expected to be our record-breaking hype train. Just can't lie about being a little disappointed that the tech limitations, as well as the jumping of the gun, kind of cost us here. The whole alphabet, yes indeed. I feel you. Oh dear, let's do this.
What's about to happen is gonna be hard to watch.
Maybe. Good evening, everybody. Welcome
You
back.
only get me to say, fuck this shit.
I mean, between Paul Heyman last night and
not your fault at all, but
and the stupid stream disorders this morning, which I spent a good deal of time between this morning's stream and this evening's stream trying to fix those issues. Hopefully I did. Hopefully we don't conk out. That was my biggest fear, is that we would conk out in the middle of a hype train and that would disrupt the issue. Like, that was my biggest fear coming into tonight. I never anticipated in a million years that somebody would somehow be able to trigger one while we were offline.
I have a feeling whoever did it was probably not going to be able to make it for the stream tonight, and was trying to actually just be involved. We all wanted to just say happy Streamiversary to you anyway, and show our love to you on what we like what you do, man.
I appreciate that.
Yep.
On an off note, were you planning on like just recording this stuff, or I know it sucks, but
Record. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, everything will still be posted in here. I mean, the ideal result will be that we're able to kick another one off in half an hour or so. And miraculously, that will be enough to break the record. It doesn't need to be at this point. I'm not, you know me. I mean, I can be very, very hands-on and controlling at times, but I'm also very laid back and try to just go with the flow on a lot of things. And when it comes to this kind of thing, I'm not about to look these amounts of gifts and just be like, well, they didn't get in at the time of the official hype train. But we had already kind of discussed as well, that people could like donate through another person, or if they wanted to donate during the morning stream, we would count those tallies towards the overall thing. It just wouldn't count towards the official hype train. So we still have a little wiggle room right there. It's just a bummer. Like you plan it out for 6 to 8 weeks, you raise community awareness, you get everybody presumably on the same page, and then
yeah, I know. As sucky as it was, I just wanted to know what we were planning on doing for crap and bullshit.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I've had an idea in my head of what a level 12 hype train would be worth, but that's based off of our previous hype trains. Now I do have some information coming to me of what a level 12 hype train standard is, and I'm just looking, like we talked about it here in the stream, I'm just like, well, that's preposterous. Like, I've made 3 times that on a level 10 hype train, so how is that a level 12 hype train? But we'll never know because it didn't trigger.
Not to mention, if it would have continued on as an actual hype train, how many more people may have been donated during that time?
Like I said, I bought those 10k bits months ago, so I would have probably still dropped some more even after that, and I would have probably gone for the gifts as well, which I think account for more of the hype train goal if I stand corrected.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The only thing I know as far as the subs and the bits is I get 100% of the bits, whereas the subs, Twitch does a 50% split. So they all do count towards the hype train and the progress, and they each have their own leaderboard. So even if I'm only getting a 50% split, don't let that discourage you from getting in on the gifts side of things, because there's total validity to get in there. It's just, it's such a random and unknown process. Like, I've already checked the Twitch thing, and I can kind of gauge, like, how much the donations from the last half hour have counted towards it. And I'm like, okay, that's about, I would guess, like, maybe a third of what I was estimating for a level 12 hype train. But according to what's being posted, we blew a level hype train out of the water like 5,000 bits ago. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I totally get you. It's all good.
All right, well, let's play. Let's play. Let's get on to
indeed.
Yeah, we are set. We've got our initiative already. At least that section we will not have to delay any bit with. Everybody is
totally
here.
Ready to kick some ass.
Varys will not be guest starring with us this Sunday evening like last week, and Lovelar is still under the weather. Hope you feel better there soon, Baoshi. Otherwise, what do we got?
Sure, Varys gets the necrotic resistance and fleet runs. I get it.
Is Tabashi online?
She's playing Minecraft.
Great. I might add her. Just there.
Tabashi.
Because I'm like, I just down here I saw preview, so I have.
Yeah. It's a little over dramatic, but the side of me that's going through the anxiety attack right now feels very much like Thanos. Just this day extracts a heavy toll.
I'm sharing that right now because that 10k bits
that's
is $126.
Exactly, that's not nothing.
And it was a lot more for me because it's Canadian money.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Yours.
Oh man.
Wait, hold on. Canadian is like what? Like
$1 million.
Like 2 to every
When
$1.
when I did it, it came out to $190 for me to get that 10k bit.
Okay. Yeah, so it's like fucking $70 more
gravy.
expensive, or 70 more expensive in currency. That is.
Yeesh. Yep, gotta finish right there. And alright, Ballard, you have the top spot here, and it's pretty much your final round of the haste effect here. So
Yep.
give it a go.
And I know for a fact that I hadn't started my rage because I wanted to wait till after the haste.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and just go after this prone guy. Well, all three of these guys are prone, but I'm gonna go after him.
I was gonna say,
and
which
with
prone
an
guy?
attack. Shush. And we're just gonna go ahead and slap it with my sword, and I forgot to do my profile, and that would be at advantage anyhow. So
I should think so. Although
Ballard ought to have some sort of unique ability that allows him to hit all prone guys.
Wait. It looks like my health gain I was fully healed at the.
man, he already
when
gave
I-
me my
when I
ability,
leveled up.
and my ability is pretty much just an epic boon.
How much damage had I taken from the last time again?
Oh gosh, what happened here? Did you level up and it updated your HP? Is that what we're saying?
Yep.
Oh, great.
I believe if I remember
Dance
correctly,
Master just donated 5,000 bits.
my HP was about 69, I believe.
I mean, I ain't gonna say no to that. Hey, thanks to Diego for the the cheer there. The hype train is we're off the rails here.
Going off the rails on our hype train.
I mean, I know Rala had taken some, so yeah, I guess that'll work there. But what else for Ballard's turn here?
Yeah, sorry, I was stopping so that you had that. I still have another attack, and then my bonus. That's a fucking crit.
Always.
Yeah, sure is. Pretty sure that's just instant death for our guy there. Oh boy, oh boy.
You get a little ghoul in your mouth.
This thing will just dissipate into a wisp of sand before completely vanishing from your sight.
And then bonus action, I'll grappling appendage this guy.
You still have your last haste action too, right?
Oh, right, I forgot I was still hasted. I forgot this was my last turn, so then, yeah. Hasted action, attack the guy on the bottom right.
Very good. And final
then
strike.
Bonus action, attack him if he's still up here.
Yeah.
I don't know if where in the fuck am I getting the +2 from? Why do I have bless activated? Ignore bless. I don't know why I have that activated.
Yeah, these guys are pretty difficult to miss. They're rocking 12 armor classes, so
Okay, so
you
the
should be
14
good.
would still hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. I don't know why I had the bless activated.
Oh, good.
But that would be the end of my turn, and that would put me into a static state, or does that happen at the start of my next turn?
I think you lose your next turn to being exhausted, basically, from the haste.
Yeah, no, I know that, but
let's see.
the only question, would it be at the end of this turn or the start of next turn?
When the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn. So basically, starting now until after this point next round, you are just stunned, effectively.
Totally fine. I planned for it to happen this way anyways, so that's
Right.
fine with me.
Hey Daniel, I meant to
Yo.
do it at the beginning of the game, but we had all that stuff about the hype train being talked about. Can I spend to get the extra D10 on damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go do that now.
All right, and Rala's turn is up. You're currently being grappled by this one, and then there are two of them flanking you on the other side.
Oh yeah, I might as well activate both of those last session of the month. Or actually, no, we have next week as well. Never mind.
Well, fortunately, the deal with this.
That's a handy way to get out of the Misty Step or get out of the grapple. Boink. All right, where are you going?
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna appear.
All right,
I'm gonna appear right over here next to Xavier.
sounds good.
And Misty Step was my bonus action. I can do my own action. And
Just bear in mind, if it's a spell, it has to be a cantrip.
fair enough.
Look at us rolling steady with 25 viewers. Thank you kindly, friends. Happy Streamiversary to you. 4 years. May the fours be with you.
Can use my. Can use silver among the zombie. Is that?
Which one there in particular? Oh, poor Diego. I think he's just probably donating on the road or something like that, thinking that there's a hype train active. Let's see. We're going to do an intelligence saving throw.
I'll say that one right there.
Sounds good. Let's get our orange.
The Justin
character sheet.
Orange.
Justin Orange?
What, you're gonna tell me that doesn't look like Justin?
No. What the hell? That's rude.
Throw shade, man.
Oh boy, a natural 20 on the wrong side of the die, so that's a failed saving
That's
throw.
good for us.
We'll take the psychic damage there. Little blood seeps out the nostril of this zombie.
Oh. Alright then.
Still got your
Move over
regular
here.
move, stepping around.
Move over here where Puck is, and then my turn.
Very good. Let's see what Xavier has in mind.
Kick their ass, Xavier.
Kick his
Their
ass.
ass, Seabass.
Jinx, you owe me a 420.
I'm already on
All right.
420.
So I have a
infinite here,
question.
though, so we're good.
The Firestorm spell, or Flame Strike, sorry. It says it is a 40-foot high cylinder, 10-foot radius. Hey Jax, how are you for taking some radiant and fire damage?
I don't like taking damage. I'm a very pretty, beautiful, delicate flower.
Oh, alright. I guess I won't be throwing a Flame Strike your way then. Is there a way I would be able to position it to get these three that are beside Rala's Knight arc without hitting arc?
Post the spell. Let's see.
Actually, never mind. I will still do Flame Strike over top of Jax because I have the ability to spend a sorcery point, careful spell, so Jax automatically saves.
Okay.
That was very, very scary.
Let me see. That's a 5 foot if it goes from there. So I'd be able to hit these 3 guys along with Jax. Sorry, Jax, but I want to do
Yep,
what I
yep.
can to help.
All
Very
right.
helpful.
Let's get a fireball ish just to reflect that. Oh, come on. There, 3, 4. 4 by 4 would be a 10-foot radius, and is like right here.
Just down one set of squares.
You're trying to incinerate Youngling? That's so rude.
Youngling was already killed, was he not?
Yeah, but now
You
you're
shut
just
your
gonna melt
mouth.
the
He was
remains.
not.
Yeah, now you're gonna melt the remains for scrap.
Move it
No,
over.
there's potential
one.
to revive Youngling
Yeah.
if you do not do this.
Move it over. Yeah, right there. That's the That's the spot. I need.
Nice.
And then right here, and then right. Oh God! Ouch! Oh wait, I'm immune to it. I'm fine.
Immune and resistant to the radiant too.
All right.
Yep, right there's
so
perfect.
Right there, it's orange dumbass, wispy guy, and orange clueless. Okay. Is it deck save? Yay, it's dex. I'm good at that. Okay, let's start with orange clueless. Dirty 20. And then we'll start with orange dumbass. A 21. And then Mr. Papyrus guy, or no, the Papyrus guys are gone. This is Wispy guy. A 12.
All right. There's also the additional D10 damage there. I rolled, and then my class also allows me to choose one of the targets in that to take my charisma modifier as well in damage. So the tougher of the oranges will take that extra damage.
Gotcha. Okay. I was rolling for an orange that was already dead. I thought this guy was somehow still alive, but now the X appears over it on my layer, so that is a successful save for a corpse, essentially.
Woohoo! But there is the one down below here.
Which one? That one's dead too.
Oh,
that's the thing.
Yeah, I thought he was
Yeah.
alive because it doesn't show the X on him.
Yeah, the
Okay.
X's
the
have
X
been
is on my
glitching.
screen here.
Yeah, the X's have been glitching weird. It wasn't until I moved it because I was like, okay, well, I can make up for my mistake because this guy's still alive. Oh no, he's dead too.
See, if I had known that, I would have positioned for the 3 over here. Oh well, too late now. I guess it's
Whompity-womp.
just this one and this one that takes it, and I will give the extra charisma modifier damage to that guy.
Which is
Okay,
how much?
take-
I'm sorry.
4 additional charisma,
Okay.
and then they both will be taking that extra 5 from the D10.
Right. Okay, so 10, 19. That's about right there. And then this guy failed the save, so that is 38, 43 damage. Ouch! Yeah, that really hurts this guy. Is there any extra effect on a failed save, or is it just more damage? More damage, okay.
Just more damage. And then I will bonus action use my cloak to teleport up onto the rooftop right here.
When this old world keeps getting me down, I find a hiding place that's trouble-proof up on the roof.
I can't get up onto the roof.
Well, because it's the third dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension.
Another dimension.
I'll give you half and half right there.
Sounds good. Does it not ever sound like those guys are actually the Burbles from Thundercats when they sing that song? And
Okay.
that'll be the end of my turn, I guess.
All right. Well, let's try this on for size, and I want to quadruple check it to make sure I'm not misreading anything. Uh-huh. There is this little caveat to that wish spell you used last week. After enduring the stress of using the wish spell, anytime you cast a spell until after the next long rest, you take a die 10 necrotic damage per level of the spell. This damage can't be reduced or prevented in any way. So this would be the new specific to counter any existing specifics in way. In addition, your strength drops to 3 if it isn't 3 or lower already for a number of days. And for each of those days that you spend resting and doing nothing more than light activity, your remaining recovery time decreases by 2 days. Finally, there is a 33% chance that you are unable to cast Wish ever again because of suffering this stress.
Now, is that different because it was the wish from the deck of many things?
I will triple check that, but I'm pretty sure what the effect says is that you gain the ability to cast the wish spell X amount of times. Moon effect, you are granted the ability to cast the wish spell 1 die 3 times, so all of the normal casting parameters for that spell would still be in effect. It's just giving you access to something you normally wouldn't have.
Okay.
So that is indeed going to be 22 true necrotic damage, bypassing any reductions or attempts to prevent.
22. I thought it said it was a D10 per level of the spell. Oh.
Correct. It was a 5th level, right?
You're correct. Yep. Okay. And also, I would have regained 3 hit points.
Oh. Look at that. Your strength score is dropped to 3 for only 2 days. I mean, that could have been 8 days, which might just be the whole campaign. 2 days might be an interesting path ahead, but give you a chance to return to full form near the final stages. And the 33% chance, that's a percentile. I'm going to put that entirely in your hands. Hopefully it's 34 or higher, and you're able to make use of your other 2 wish spells. Otherwise, this one use will cost all 3 of them effectively.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that's why Westy was so particular about what he would use a wish spell for last campaign. I thought you were fully aware of this, but at the same time I was like, I mean, that's a necrotic resistance for the whole campaign. That might be worth losing access to the wish spell. Ooh, nice. Double the results right there. So you're good on that account.
Okay, so my strength score is temporarily a 3. And I took 22 damage. Okay.
I don't think there's a... Yeah, we'll put this little wind-up Xavier guy on there just to kind of show the strength drain. Otherwise, yes. Now we'll pass it over to the Defilers. Go ahead.
Yeah, I automatically adjusted my strength score to 3. I know what I had before, so
nice.
It shouldn't be a big issue.
Faux show, you're not exactly a strength-based character, so if anything, it's just kind of an impediment if you have to roll a strength save or something like that. All right, well, these guys are going to get back to their feet and look at each other like, is this guy really not moving? No, he's not. Well, all right, we're going to step over here since he can't react on us. And
I'm just going to stick my tongue out at them.
They look at each other, and then the class dumbass zombie standing over there is like, I bet you guys still can't hit him. And bets are exchanged, dollar bills are passed around, and we're going to give it a shot here. Oh, Kimberly's going to give it a shot here on trying our hype train, hopefully. We'll see just what it is. Let me check the stream log as well. It has
We
been
still have
an
another
hour.
couple of minutes.
It's been an hour since I
it has,
received
okay.
those gift subs, according to the stream log here. So, hopefully the update that I made from 2 hours to 1 will take effect while the stream is live. I don't know why it wouldn't, but I don't really know anything today. So yeah, these guys are getting up, and we're gonna try to kick some booty. Double slam attack.
That 23 will hit me perfectly.
Oh boy! And we didn't hit you twice though, so you don't have to worry about that potential for exhaustion. Give it a go. 21, 15.
Hype train is kicking out.
No go. Yep, there it is. Hype train
We're good.
is in progress. Thank you, friends. Thank you. All right, let's post. Let's get notice in Discord again.
We're already on level 4 because of that 5,000, I think.
It's happening too fast for me to be able to track, but things are happening. Thank you, thank you. All right, so that's Defiler
I don't know what's
with
going
some
on.
missed
We're
attacks.
already on level 9, so.
That's beautiful.
Oh,
That's
Johnny
wonderful.
just dumped a whole bunch of subs.
Holy moly, Johnny Sly. Goodness gracious, Bodacious Ignatius. Good gracious. Do I got this one right here that just barely survived Xavier's firestorm. He briefly looks up where the fire came from as if to try and spot somebody who's up there attacking. That doesn't seem to be the case, so we're going to attack Jax right here.
We're at level 10 already.
Very nice. We'll start slowing down at this point, but with what's flying through the Twitch chat there, you guys will hopefully break our record. Maybe even get us to that level 15 like y'all was talking about.
Screw it, give me a minute. I'm jumping in.
22 to hit Jax with that second attack.
That would hit, but he will react.
Just hit hype train 12.
Gonna do
We're
the
about to
reaction.
go higher, so just wait.
Reaction for what?
Reaction for shield. So that he's
Gotcha. Yeah, we will not
correction.
break through that.
Level 11.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh no, all-time record shattered.
Oh, damn. Ah. Oh, yep, there it is. 60% level 12. Woo-woo! Congrats, friends. Are you with us? Okay, so Puck is up next in the turn order.
Hi. Okay, so I am going to attack. Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna attack this person, and I'm gonna use my daggers.
Alright, you do have a flank advantage there from Jax with our loose flank rule.
Oh wait, not with my dagger. I meant my rapier. So we're gonna use my rapier, and yeah.
Woo, halfway through level 14 already. That is gonna hit, and sneak attack applies. We'll take it.
Woo! And I'm just gonna stay there, so I think I'll end my turn there.
I think Johnny's at 20 freaking subs. What the hell?
Holy moly. Yeah, I have no leaderboard here because I just see the hype train tracker is taking over that entire position. Goodness
Yeah,
We're at
gracious.
84% of
on it,
level
yeah.
14.
Wow. Amazing. Alright, it's the Class B zombie turn, and we're going to lean into Rala and take... Wait, where'd you go? We're going to need a character sheet.
Hype train, level 15.
Woohoo! All-time record shattered. That's as far as we have plotted out in Discord. Never thought in a million years we would reach this point, and honestly, I know a few of us also expressed concerns about whether we'd be able to do it without Westy. And
yeah, I know I said that once. Yeah.
I know we would definitely wish he were here, because we're concerned about you, brother, but y'all have rallied in a huge way here. Okay,
We're at
Class B.
45% of level 15.
Holy moly. Keep it coming, friends. Keep it coming.
Might have
It's a
to do with
Streamiversary.
something with me already at 20,000 bits.
Holy moly, bro. Wow.
Johnny's already at 26 subs already now as well.
Good gracious. Alright, we're getting our legendary actions back, and Ark is right here next to us, so yeah, why not? Let's have some poultry. Poultry's delicious. We're going to do a scratch, and then a pummel, and then a bite. That is a 26, a 31, and a 27 to hit Rala. 3 for 3 for a grand total of 34 hit points.
Oh boy.
Just tear right through your companion right there. Oof.
57% now.
Wow. I mean, we're like up there in the running too. I know like the all-time high train record is like 120 or 130, something like that. Like, we're never gonna get that high, but the fact that we're even like 20-ish% of the way there is freaking amazing.
Yeah, I think one of the record height trains is like stream like Kaisnat or something like that.
Right. Okay, Class Dumbass Zombies up next, and well, yeah, I guess we'll just change from one bird. A bird is a word to the other bird. Class Ds are a bit more random, so we will see what they have in mind for Rala. Or I'm sorry, for Ark. That's going to be a weapon and then a grab. Wow, wouldn't you know? Is Ark's armor class really a 12?
I'm pretty sure he has a shield too.
Yeah, let me check your character sheet here. Yeah, you have no dexterity modifier. And it looks like you're rocking common clothes and a shield, so 12 would be your armor class. You have no armor to speak of as a fighter. How does that happen?
Oh, I'm pretty sure. No.
Yeah, I would think at least chainmail. So let's assume that your character remembered to get dressed this morning.
Wait, I thought I bought him stuff. Oh no, this is
You may have bought him stuff, but did you put it on?
There we go.
Fair.
Armor class.
You left it laying on the back of the chair.
Yeah.
Can you just leave it back at base?
Ark's AC should be 18, not a 12. So fantastic right there. That will cause the second attack to miss. First attack is going to get through a weapon attack of 19 for another 4 damage, though, however. And that will pass it to Ark's turn.
You should wear armor, because not everybody can sport a bare chest look like Jack.
What's Connor gonna do here with Ark? Now you're surrounded again with your other character.
First off, I'm gonna try to focus on one zombie for right now, the one that Rala had damaged.
I think we got close.
15,
I think
yeah.
we closed it out, 91%. Yep.
Hype train chest, yep.
Level 15, 94%. Wow. Amazing, friends.
I'm gonna use Ark's action urge. go for another attack. So both attacks hit for about 19 damage.
Okay, yes indeed. On the northernmost zombie there, we will take that. Nice! We still got some, these might be delayed cheers effects coming in here on the stream, because, yeah, they're not matching in the chat log. So, yeah, we may have just had such support come through that the animated effects are still trying to catch up. Amazing. Thank you, friends. Thank you kindly. So blessed. Can't wait to sort through all that and see who's getting what. We got some major donations in here. We got a class clueless zombie over here. And one of the two of you. Yep, we're actually going to step over here to get a full flank with Jax. And that is going to provoke attack of opportunity from Puck. This is
Kill it, Puck.
This is one of the few ways that a rogue can get 2 sneak attacks in one round, because you are technically in an advantageous position here. So if you hit, the sneak does apply a second time. And it does. Oof. Well, that sucked. I guess over here on Jax, we're gonna play a bite scratch game. Or a scratch bite, as it were. Shield is still up, so that's not gonna hit. I think... Oh no, that's right, that's right. Yeah, we're actually going to open the doors to the church over here, and another Class C zombie steps out. And, oh look, there's a downed character right here. Let's have some fun with this fallen Ballard. 1, 2, 3.
What are you talking about, down?
Well, you're stunned, so you're looking a little woozy there. Alright, we're going to go bite and weapon, both with advantage. 23 on the second attack for 9 damage. First attack, not so good. And I think that's it.
That's the 23 on the scratch, right?
23 on the weapon attack.
I'm not seeing it anywhere, not even in the stream.
Maybe you're on a slight delay. It should be the most recent attack. I rolled 2 die 4, and then I got a bite, 17 to hit, weapon attack, 23 to hit for 9. And that's it.
Okay, now I
for
see it.
them.
No, my
yeah,
bad.
it might be like
now
a little delay.
No, I had to reload the stream.
Cool, cool.
Oh, alright. So that's 9. If I have oh, wait, hold on. I wouldn't have resistance to that. But just out of curiosity for the future, I have the orange concentrate, which means I would take half damage from orange. If I were raging, would that be resistance on that resistance, or is it just that one instance?
Oh yeah, yeah. If you've got, if you have a resistance and then you get the orange concentrate, that's technically like a quarter damage.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, as of right now, that would still be 4 damage.
Right.
I was just curious for future instances.
Oh, yeah. Likewise, if somebody casts that spell that gives you like physical damage resistance, or if you drink a potion of invulnerability and you have orange concentrate, that's another way to get like 25% damage or incoming damage. But Parker, that's over to your turn. 3 hit points of regeneration there.
Oh yeah, sorry to interrupt, but the zombies that went, did they take Spirit Guardians, or should I roll it again?
Yes, they did. They took all of the damage.
Yay. Thanks.
Damn it. Man, I'm going to remember that one of these days. But yeah, go ahead, roll that. I'll start getting some saving throws.
Okay.
Oh, got a natural 1. money, big money, big money. Oh, we're short by 2. Okay. 10, 18. Oh, Great Weapon Master doesn't count. I was like, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah, no.
I mean, this guy never hit you, but it might have been that guy that caused you to use your shield spell. Not that that's a finite resource, but yeah, this guy would have technically perished on their turn. And then this one here, we still got some gas left in the tank after 20 damage.
Nice. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And so yeah, it is Parker's turn though.
Okay, I have a question about a spell in my arsenal.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Necromantic Wither and Bloom. 1 action. Every creature of your choice, con saved, necrotic damage, half as much on a successful. Withers non-magical vegetation.
That part I got. It's the last little bit where it says, in addition, 1 creature of your choice in that area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll, plus your spellcasting ability. So, my question is, say I cast Wither and Bloom in this little section over here where Ballard is. And obviously Ballard would be the character of choice to roll its unspent hit dice. Would that be taking that hit dice away from Ballard?
He does have to spend it, yes.
Correct.
Usually.
And it just says that he can spend and roll it, not that he has to. So you're basically giving him the option to get a little heal out of all that, but it's still his choice whether he wants to burn it or not.
So it isn't a compulsory, like, okay, I am taking one of your, like, you have no choice in this. Okay.
Correct.
That was why I'd been hesitant on using this spell, because I didn't want to force someone to do something like that, so I was a little curious about that one.
Yeah, mainly just because they put the word can in there, it gives me the choice.
Good deal. In that case, I am in fact going to cast Wither and Bloom centered on Ballard, so that circle would encompass everyone around them, right?
Mm-hmm. And it wouldn't affect me either, because you get to choose the creatures it affects.
Good deal, good deal. Then I will roll for that. Everybody's got to do a Constitution saving throw in there.
Alright, technically it's a sphere.
Except for Ballard, of course.
This should work, though. Okay, I'll get on that. Con save is...
Is that 14 accurate for you?
Probably.
It looks like it's a glowing dance floor right now that they're all on.
A little bit.
It really does.
Get down tonight. Get down tonight.
I was gonna start, like, in his mind dancing, but you're just gonna see him, like, trying to struggle and, like, kind of, like, juggling onto the same spot but not doing anything.
Looks like we'll make that one.
He's doing the old jock dance from, like, high school and stuff, where they just kind of sway back and forth like reeds.
Just kind of shuffling in place, like, doing that little shoulder wiggle, you know?
Oops. I rolled the wrong save.
Oh,
okay.
I forgot that I have the ability to cast it at higher levels. Okay.
Oh dear. Well,
Yeah,
are we doing
at
that?
higher levels, it has 1d6 plus for each one.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast that on a level 3.
The whole extra 1 point of damage. Oh.
Okay, then. Way!
Are you upcasting it by 1, or what are you upcasting it by?
Looks like it. 1 level for 1 damage. That is sad.
Alright, so I
Okay.
can spend up to 2 of my unspent hit dice, which is
That's disappointing.
out of the 12 I have.
Oh, and that's instantaneous.
Out of the 10 I have, sorry, my bad.
Sure. Okay, so you made the save and you're resistant to necrotic, so that's gonna be a whole 6 points of damage for our weakest one up here. And this guy failed his save. Actually, we're taking less than that because we're resistant and we made the save. This guy's taking 6 damage because he failed the save but is resistant. And then our class
Yeah, I remember
oranges,
some of those were resistant and some of them were not, and so I was sitting here like,
Right.
oh wait.
the oranges are not resistant, so we will take all 11 with this guy. And I accidentally rolled a Class D save for a Class C, but that should work out. And we'll take that right there for the pretty much at full health Class C right there. Ballard can regain some if you choose. Anything else for Priyu?
Most of my spells are ranged, so other than healing and healing Ballard and doing damage, I'm gonna kind of stay back here.
Okay. And we've had a full round here, and I mean, it's gonna
Poor
suck.
Youngling is just gonna twitch slightly from its.
It's gonna take a few trial and error experiences here, but we have discovered a hidden ability of our companion. As Xavier's closest to it, he's standing up on the rooftop and he just hears little pieces of metal down there starting to reassemble themselves.
Alright.
And yeah, Youngling has replaced enough pieces to get 1 HP.
Let's get it.
And it looks around at what's going on here. And I mean, you would think that it would just take the Spirit Guardian's damage again, because now it's active in a spell that it was not exempted from, but it doesn't take any damage. That is another factor of it. It's like a Borg. It'll take the damage one time, and then it'll heal, and then it'll never take it again. It just has to experience all of those different damage types for it to assimilate, effectively.
Nice. So maybe I should have actually included it in the firestorm.
Yeah, exactly. But while it's down and in that state, that may have been a different set of mechanics entirely. Perhaps while it's active, that might be its own thing. But right now, that is our turn to activate, reassemble, and we're going to take a little move and just kind of step around the corner right there, and pass it over to Jax for your turn.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If Youngling had stayed dead, I might have incited a riot amongst the masses here.
Alright. So, the one that's next to Jax right now, is that a orange or just a zombie? The one on the east.
The one to the east of you is dead. The X is not
Oh,
lining up, but it's destroyed, and this Class C is still active, though.
Ah, okay, good. Well, not good, but yeah. So, he's gonna use the Master Orange Juicer feat. So that one is this. All right. So
Soda blend stuffs it in.
yeah. Well, actually, interesting. Question for you. It's once per round, right? Which means
Correct. It'll take your action.
right. So basically, if he uses it now, he can't use it. He can't move and use it again. So I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna incur. So around Arc, those are all regular zombies as well, right? The oranges, correct?
They are, but just to interrupt you with a hidden bit of coolness of this ability, it works in favorable 5e interaction, meaning you can activate it now and use the number of times you get it over the course of this turn. So say I activate it and then hit, and then hit, and then hit, and then hit. like however much movement you have, like you can kind of like do a rushing kind of sweep through a bunch of different characters melee, or if you're a ranged character, it's like Legolas, you're just loading like 5 arrows at once and hitting 5 different targets.
Got it. Okay. All right, here we go. So he's going to use the ability.
Oh yeah, if Mythwolf is not seeing the text in there, go ahead and get your donations in. Do appreciate the support here on our Streamiversary, and like we're saying, it's all about that leaderboard now, so get yourself on that and get part of the rewards.
All right, so that actually is 8 C's and D's. So he's gonna do that one that's next to him.
Instantly destroyed.
Here he can get if he goes 20 here, he can get all 3 of those.
Get that one and that one. This, however, is a Class B. We do not have a Master Orange County feat yet.
Ah, okay, good. All right, so then he needs to do that one. So that's 20, 25, 30. Yeah, yeah, he's gonna try and tank this guy because he doesn't want poor Ark to have to deal with it. So 25, 30, that's the rest of his movement. And that's it. Oh no, yeah, that's it.
Cool.
I'm assuming that since this wasn't a normal attack, Polar Mastery doesn't count, correct?
Correct, yeah, this basically takes your entire action.
Yep. Well, Polar Mastery is a bonus action, but it actually says something that quite specific. It says that I have to, when you take an action and attack with only a glaive, halberd, or quarterstaff. So I'm assuming this is some kind of like magical effect or something like that, right?
It's a combination of that. Like, you are technically using your melee weapon, but it's like a supercharged kind of thing that that kind of works within its own mechanics.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that would be the end of his turn.
Fantastic. That's going to start us at the top of a new round. Y'all, I think that hype train officially ended like 15 minutes ago, and it was only within the last minute that the sound effects finally stopped flying in. Like, that's how much support we had here. Truly blessed. This is Ballard's stun turn right here. So, no soup for you this round.
No, just skip over me, man.
And then we'll go back over here to Rala.
No
Don't forget to heal your 3 HP for your monthly super supporter benefit there.
All right, there. All right then, seeing Ark in trouble. Might as well try to help him there.
Looks like a little assist from Jax over there as well.
I think I'll cast Witch Chalk. I think I'll cast Witch Bolt if that's okay.
I'm not a fan of that.
You're not a fan of Witch Bolt?
Nah, do something else. Who's the target? Are you going to try and hit the one on the other side of Ark here? Is that what we're looking at?
Yep, that's what we're looking at.
Okay. I do have a bit of a cover bonus between here and there with the Ark being between the two of you, but you got a decent chance at hitting this thing. We'll see. Damn, I stand corrected. Anybody got a spare inspiration? That's a lot of damage.
I'll use it.
Oof.
20 is my AC exactly with the +2 cover bonus provided by Ark, so we'll finally start taking some damage with that Class B.
God damn, that is a bulky one.
Oh, it is.
Myth said she's probably going to be getting in on it. She's just making dinner.
Oh, very kind of you.
Okay, in any case, I'll end my turn.
Call it a day there.
For now.
All right. I will take a legendary interruption right here. And we're going to try... Jax just stepped up on us, and he killed all those other zombies, but we've literally got one of Ark's wings in our mouth here, so I don't know if the promise of a heartier meal is going to draw us away. We'll see. It does! I needed to roll a 3 to retarget over to Jax here. Boom. So yeah, we're going to just turn in your direction here. And we're going to unarmed try and kick you in the jimmy.
Hey.
That's a 24 to hit.
I have the shield again.
Oh boy. And yeah, we do not have the shield buster with the class B zombie, so we're going to try another unarmed strike. Try to elbow you in the ribs. That's another 24 to hit.
Ooh,
and
close.
we'll lean in with a bite attack to finish off. That's a natural 20 for
That's
16 damage.
Ow.
Man, that's a powerful legendary action.
Ouch.
Oh gosh. My bad. My bad. Yeah, that's a full suite of legendary actions. I just took a full turn right there. Good catch there. I should have only gotten the first attack, which would have missed. So we'll just forlornly say goodbye to that natural 20 and the ravenous wound as well. And yeah, we'll pass it back over here as all of a sudden, yeah, geez, you're finding everything in your inventory a lot heavier. Even that staff in your hand. Oh!
All right. Well, since that was the last of my spell slots right now, I think what I'm going to do, you said it takes both my action, bonus action, and move. I basically can't do anything for a turn, and I can cash in my instant long rest, right?
Correct, yeah. If you do the instant long rest that you have Beskars for, you're basically just going to like kind of pop a squat here for a round, take a few deep breaths, and then you will long rest, and next round be good to go. It's kind of like a stun, but you get a benefit on the other side of it.
Perfect, because that'll get rid of the one consequence of the wish spell. So I will do that, and I will sit down and take my instant long rest for my turn.
All right. What consequence did it get rid of?
It gets rid of the necrotic damage while casting leveled spells after I finish a long rest.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That
And,
instance it only lasted for 2 days or something like that, right?
Oh,
Correct,
right.
although
So yeah,
he's-
I only have 1 day left of rest.
Well, that was what I was about to try to say. Like, you're getting a big adrenaline boost right now, but you're not altering the laws of time to where it affects it in that way.
Okay, that's fine with me. Yeah, that was a long rest I had bought originally January
Yeah.
5th, 25.
Because technically, you can still, at the end of this adventuring day, get your normal long rest. This is like a second one that you normally wouldn't have. So it breaks the rules, but it also doesn't interact in some ways. But otherwise, yeah, you're feeling a lot better up here.
All right.
Strength score
Thank you.
notwithstanding. And we'll head back over to this nonsense. We're going to try to get some bash attacks before guy gets his full turn. Miss, miss, miss. I think that 23 is the only one that hits.
Yeah, I didn't see it
16
on your
damage,
side, but
though.
yeah,
Oof.
23. Well, that's 8 damage.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what is that coming from? Hold on.
It's from a physical slam attack. It's the third one there.
It's this guy, or?
It would be this guy here, yes.
Okay, then I would have to take the full 16 because I'm not raging right now. So.
Oh, that's right. He's not an orange. Yeah. Good catch. Okay, and then I think that's it for our accursed defilers, so we'll send it back to Puck's turn here.
I think I'm gonna go try to help Ballard.
If you look down at Ballard, he's still just smiling as they just punch him, and he just laughs.
He's standing there in a stupor. Poof.
And I'm gonna dash, so I'm gonna... Actually, no. I'm gonna use my, one... I forget what it is. I think I have a bow. Yeah, I'm gonna use my, short bow to attack... Hold on one second. That character.
One on the closest side of you.
Yep.
Very good. Let's see what you got. Oh, wow, my armor class is a 12. Somehow you missed it.
I'll spend a hero
Oh,
dice on
darn.
it for her.
Well, that's helpful. And that's exactly how many hit points it had. So that one is now going away.
Good job.
Just wisps away. A little cloud of coughing, choking dust.
I say poor Ballard is probably like so super thirsty. He's had so many of them die around him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just so thirsty. Just it's like that one SpongeBob in Sandy's tree dome. I don't need it. I don't need it.
If he was playing a Warforged, he could totally rob the Tin Man here. Oil! I need oil!
That's why he was stuck still for the last turn.
Does Puck have extra attack?
I don't think so.
What
let's
level
check.
class are you?
Oh, I think she's rogue. I don't think that rogues
Rogues
ever
don't get extra.
Yeah.
No, they don't get extra.
Yeah.
No.
No, I don't. So...
I was thinking if she was a ranger. I thought she was a ranger for
Right.
a moment.
Nope, I'm an arcane trickster rogue.
My favorite type of rogue.
Yeah, they're very fun to play, especially since they get
They
Pyro
are.
Ball at later levels.
Yeah, and being a fairy is the best.
You get to be a rogue and be even more annoying as a rogue.
Yes.
I think all three of the fairies in the Coalescence are all different types of rogues. So that's a... There must be some kind of hidden sisterhood faction that we're unaware of.
It's racial advantage back from 2nd edition.
I honestly
Okay.
forgot Zara was a rogue.
So I think I'm gonna end my turn there.
Alright. Over to the Class B, who is remembering that we should have taken those other legendary actions, but oh well. Let's reset those. Pretty soon you'll be the only one I have left, and I'll have no choice but to remember. Well, we tried to attack Jax, and that didn't go so well. Maybe we go back to this this flying chicken. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the chicken.
Oh, damn it.
Let's flip that vertical. And we're gonna 3 attacks now that it's our turn. What the heck? That's a very concerning and then concerning on a different level here, this alert that I just got through the Ring app. Did anyone hear that bloody woman scream in such and such neighborhood, which is like, oh my god! And then their second comment is, it's really annoying.
What the fuck?
Right? What the shit? Like, I was like, what's going on out there? It's annoying. What is up? What are you on, dude?
Oh, excuse me for being stabbed and murdered or something.
Right.
Excuse
I
me for freaking being
apologize.
concerned.
Yeah, I will perish in a manner that's more appropriate to your desires, if you don't mind. Jeez.
How
I'm
dare
sorry
you
I
get stabbed and
interrupted
scream in
your
the
night
middle of the
alone,
quiet
man.
time?
Gosh. Yeah, this city, man. Vegas is it's a different beast entirely.
Yeah, just wait until you go to the New York. Jesus.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I lived there briefly. That's a 22 to hit Rala. I'm sorry, Arc for 12 slashing.
Yeah, but
And then we're going to try to spin around and backhand you for another 24 to hit for another 19 damage. I believe that's going to knock Arc to 0.
Yep.
And that will trigger the free infection potential here. Oh, that's right. Jax has the offensive side of our new feat. It's Ballard who has the defensive side of it. Cause I'm like, yeah, it'd be really handy if we had an orange concentrate over here right now.
I can't even see Rala or Arc.
Right.
Did that orange take the damage from the Spirit
No,
Guardians?
no, good call. I'll still be okay, but I definitely need to account for that. Oh, something's happening here. Is it Grant? Oh, it's Katie. Thank you kindly. Our saving throw was not successful, so what's the damage on the Spirit Guardians? Thank you, Katie. Much love, friend. Hope you're having a good weekend out there. Hope your recovery's going smooth.
Was it 20?
20 damage, okay. Okay, so yes, the free bite potential over here is gonna be a 29 to hit, so now Rala is either, or gosh, I see both names on there, so I keep calling it Rala. The knight is going to either have 2 failed death saving throws or be turned into a zombie right here and right now. A Constitution saving throw will determine the results there.
Welp. Does that...
That'll make it. You needed to beat a DC 18, so you are good with 2 failed death saving throws. That's the good news. The bad news is I still have 1 more attack, so it's going to try to finish the job here. The best result is Arc is dead. The worst result is they get turned into a knight. Well, I guess the best result is I miss, but we'll see how it goes. That hits exactly an 18 to hit. So we need another con save. And if you make it, you're just dead instead of turned.
Ah.
That's not a bad thing, though, Rala.
Right, that is a failed con save by 2.
I'll spend a hero.
Okay, a die 8. We need a 2 or better.
Okay.
Oh, not an inspiration. Just roll a flat die 8.
Oh.
And then we're going to add it to that 16. You need a 2 or better. There you go. Okay, so Rala's knight is just dead.
Rip.
Which is a lot better because we can actually bring him back.
Yeah, as opposed to having to beat him down and then bring him back. That's it for the Class B. Now we go to the Class Ds. I think it's just this one way down here. Do a cursory
Is that one next to
scan.
Jack's not alive?
No, Jax killed them all.
Oh, okay.
The X
It just
might
didn't
not
have
be
the X
lining.
on the stream,
Yeah.
that's why I was, yeah.
Right. Okay, so yeah, this one's going to take its attack. We're going to advantageously step over here, and we're probably just going to grab
No,
you
they're
anyways.
too dumb to realize that, man.
Oh, no, they know which way. Yep, I knew it. We're just going to grab you. Watch natural 20. Nope, 24 to hit. We grabbed you. Grumble, grumble. And this would be when Arc would take their turn, unfortunately. And then we have a Class C zombie, also over here. Well, look at that. You're all grappled all kinds of tasty. 2 attacks. Weapon attack. Oh, just scrapes off your armor with a 22. A scratch attack. And a 24 scrapes through the armor. Another 7 damage there. But
that
this
one
is
I
an
do take
orange.
half, yeah.
Yeah, you'll take 3. And that is it for our orange contingent. That's going to bring it over to Priyu's turn.
Alrighty then.
Sure to heal your 3.
On it. Just waiting on roll 20 to catch up. And then I am going to use one of my cantrips. And cast Starburst behind this one on the other side of Ballard. Right. Oh, I have to close my character sheet to do that. Okay.
Okay.
The same guy.
I could go for a Starburst right about now. That sounds delicious.
It's not
ones
that
are
bad,
red.
yeah. Sounds good.
Let's see. Explodes.
Man, I'm just waiting on my pizza.
Oh, pizza sounds alright too.
We had turkey and stuffing and potatoes and carrots and
Some
corn.
pizza and some garlic bread. I almost
Actually,
said garlic bread by accident.
Galric bread.
We had ice cream for breakfast today, so
Ooh, living large.
We got ourselves some apple crumble for dessert too.
Whoa, look at this thing breaking out the charisma. Jeez.
he's smooth as hell. Okay,
It
fine.
just turns to you and starts reciting poetry, and your spell just bounces off of it.
Can I kick him in the nuts as a free reaction?
That you over here, he just hits it with the sauce. Fine, be that way.
Right. Any movement, or are you happy where you're at?
Nah, I'm happy where I'm at because I could just fire a bunch of these from a distance.
From a distance.
Oh boy. Alright, Youngling's turn is up.
Also
I'm
seeing
gonna-
Puck creeping up from the top of there.
We're going to, that's funny, it sounded like you said CM Puck. I was like, hey, wait a minute.
CM Puck.
Chick Magnet
Just
Puck.
SmackDown.
Well, yeah, Youngling is going to regain another hit point. Looks like the repair protocols are in process. Otherwise, doesn't really see any... Oh, we got a downed character over there, but I don't have any potion that can revivify, so it's going to go at least kind of do its due diligence. Get a little closer to Arc there. Yeah, that bird's dead. I can introduce you to my... I can introduce you to my...
Sorry.
I was just going to introduce you to my my Colonel's famous fried chicken recipe.
Oh no. Who's got the herbs and spices? Let's look at
What was Jax going to say?
Wow, that's been a while.
Oh yeah, no. He knows where Jax stores his potions, but the thing is, I don't think Jax will call him over because he doesn't know he's immune to Radiant right now. So
right.
He's not gonna. Yeah. So just 3 attacks. Well, 2 attacks, and then one. Sorry, we'll do 1 attack, which is a cantrip. So it's gonna be Green Flame Blade, but. So yep. So first attack.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna spend the inspo on that one.
Oh. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Do I have... Yes, the Class B has the reaction allow me to retort, so I do believe we'll try to respond, but let's get that damage first.
Shouldn't have a great weapon left from the second one.
Right.
Oh, and I guess I roll another D8 for the Green Flame Blade.
48, 65 damage. Ouch. All right. And yeah, the zombie will just turn to you with its best Samuel L. Jackson.
Well, allow me to retort.
And we'll try a scratch attack. 20. Not very good there, so you still got more attacks.
Yep, second one is just a normal attack.
That hits by 1.
All right, cool. So that, and if that's not enough, then one more.
Oh yeah, these things got a lot of HP. That will also hit.
And that's let's see. Ark. Jax knows Ark is dead, right? He's not like in death saves, correct?
I mean, unless this thing has a way to live with the head separate from the body.
Oh yeah, no. Hell no. Okay. All right.
At which point, I definitely need to get some notes on that.
Right. Okay. So Jax will keep this one occupied. That's it. End turn.
Occupado. Well, to split the bridge between rounds here, we're going to take a legendary interrupt, and we'll try to bite on Jax here. There it is, a 30 to hit for 14 physical.
You wanted to kiss Jax?
We got a thing for a delicate, giant, handsome orc men. And that will split the rounds right there. That'll get us prepared for our third round of the evening. That brings us to our halftime. Right now for our 4th year Streamiversary event. Truly spectacular, the support y'all have thrown out here tonight. I am truly honored, truly blessed, and look forward to sorting through the leaderboards later and posting the results of that. But for right now, we'll take a breather, get another beverage here, and we'll check back in about 10 minutes with the second half. Much love, friends. Are you with us?
Woohoo! Woohoo indeed.
Hey, Katie's still here. I got to bring the abomination on the screen before she... Just kidding.
So I think I've corrected my Eldritch Blast to actually have the additional force damage from the... Why does it say healing? Oh, that's Cure Wounds. Never mind. The extra force damage for the orange peeler, as well as the charisma modifier now added to it. And I put the global modifier of the additional D10 damage. So hopefully that makes it a little easier for me to do my damage.
I'm gonna take a quick proper break at it real quick.
Okie dokie.
Y'all, because I'm starting to not feel the best, I'm gonna have to log off for the night.
Alright, I got you. If Daniel didn't hear, I'll let him know.
Nope, I already messaged him, so I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm like, it's been rough.
Hey, it's all good. We
No,
love to
yeah,
have you here, but your health comes first.
Absolutely. Go feel better.
Thank you. All right, night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night and do rest. Try and feel better.
I love the fact that I don't have to do anything. I just hit buttons and just let Boward fucking barrel through everything.
I have returned.
Congrats.
Yeah, I know. I survived my stairs.
Are you ready for Ballard to immediately turn around, rage, and take out both of the oranges in one fell swoop?
That's awesome if you do.
Well, I mean, I have pretty much every orange feat except for the orange country.
Nice.
And then I also now have the orange county feat, which doesn't help me with offense, but I mean, as you saw, it helps me with oranges immensely for defense.
Nice.
But I mean, I'm gonna do a minimum of like 20 to 30 damage to each of the oranges on just one hit, and that's minimum. So
Good. Take them out. Gotta keep them separated.
So the D's, orange class D is pretty much gonna die immediately when I hit them, and the class C's might take 2 hits, but then I also have my bonus action. Or actually, I want to have the bonus action for the rage, but
Nice.
she would shortly go down right after. So
I'm hoping that with the hype train, because it seems like we've gotten a lot of extra points that got put into it, I hope that boosts us up to a full level 15 hype train, because that would be
well, we
just
were already at a
amazing.
level 15. It would be level 16 that it would be at.
Oh, well, if we were already at a level 15, that's freaking amazing. That makes
Yeah, it
me
ended
very,
at
very
level
happy.
15. It ended at like level 15 with like 90 something percent. So.
Oh, okay. I thought that was how much more we needed to get to level 15.
Oh no. It was at level 15.
Sweet baby
It was in
Jesus.
part 2. 26. The top with 26 subs. Right below that, 11 and 10, and then Johnny with I don't know how he got ahead of me. I ended it when the train ended. I ended at number 1, but honestly, whatever, it doesn't really matter that much. But Johnny with 21,020 cheers, me with 21,005, and then Conduit or Justin with 15,000, 15 and 10, 15,010.
Son of a... I wanted to get in there. I'm sad.
Let's see where you landed. You landed at 4. You're just out of the top 3.
Wah, wah,
You're
wah.
10,500. So I mean, honestly, I'm gonna ask Daniel if I can, because it's such a Weasley benefit for me if I can sacrifice my the 25 and 1 stat for Ballard and give it to Xavier instead. I'm gonna ask him if I can do that because it's really pointless for Ballard.
I would love that. Sean
I mean,
might
it gives
not.
him a little it gives him a little AC boost probably, but I mean, that's really not my biggest like concern at all.
Yeah. I'd appreciate it. I love that idea. I thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
what's
by the
your
way,
out of curiosity, what is your charisma right now?
my charisma right now is 18.
18? Okay, so yeah, that would be a fucking that would be a
6-point boost to my
6
bonus.
point, 6
I am
attribute,
back.
yeah. How's it going?
Welcome back.
Going
Oh,
just
Go ahead there,
I've-
Rolla.
Didn't realize you were talking about that.
I said I was just doing the fun. You're okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
All
I
good.
didn't want to talk over it.
We all kind
Fair-
of started
fair
talking
enough.
all at the same time. What I was gonna say was I got sunburnt so bad today because I told you about the boffer LARP that I'm going to be involved in, right?
No, we did not.
Oh, I thought I talked to you about that before. So local, there's a boffer LARP that starts up in May, and I actually met up with the guy who runs the entire thing, and he's helping me craft armor from those blue rain barrels.
Nice.
So I
Are you
was
gonna
out
get
there.
like a trainer sword or something for the warp?
I know what I'm going to build for a sword, but I got to talk to him first a bit about that stuff because there's some rules that they normally have, and I got to show him that I am competent with actually swinging around a sword.
Oh, since we're on the break, I just want to say this. Daniel will go over it later, but we get 9 inspirations, 9 potions of supreme healing, 4 phoenix downs, a red card draw from a deck of many things, to all hype train boosters. So that's pretty much that just means everyone that supported it. A level up for each of the top 9, which would be everyone gets the level up that can get one. And then I would get the Orange County feat and the I would get all the orange feats for both of my characters because I already have all the level ups. Due to the extra bonus shit. And then it also says a level up for 5 random hype train boosters, which I'm sure he'll exclude me from and give it to somebody else who needs it, because I already have all mine. And a legendary magic item awarded to top 3 boosters. Other top 5 boosters will gain a very rare magic item. Legendary item rewards limited to 1 per booster per character per campaign.
Which you've already gotten yours, right?
I've already gotten one from Ballard. I think he would probably just exclude Silkis, considering he already has 2 legendary items anyways, but which I'm okay with. But I mean, he already has his Staff of Archmagi, which he still hasn't been able to attune to. I don't know how long that's going to take for him to when he's going to be able to attune to it, but he still has that the Book of Distilled Tongue.
So Johnny,
of
if you
Distilled
have
Tongue.
both of your levels up, that means that you end up getting all the orange feats instead. The orange peeler, the orange juice, the orange county, and I'm missing one in there, aren't I?
No, it's just those 3, I believe.
Okay. Yep, that's what he had stated. Well, then it's going to be a huge boost for your character once you get that.
Do you remember where he listed the extra bonuses?
I think it was in the table chat.
The Are You Crew table chat?
I think so, or either that or the table info, but I think it was table chat. Here it is here. I found it. It's in the, whatever chat it says.
Can you,
Hype chain
oh,
spec?
whatever chat?
Yeah. Hype train specs. Objective 12 or higher. All players currently ineligible for level ups who would normally qualify.
Do you mind linking me to it?
How do I link you to it?
Just reply to it and then just add me. Or just reply to it and I'll see it. There you go. Cool.
Yes,
Yeah, so it's
all
the
players.
OP, OG, and OC feeds. Yeah, so Orange Peeler, Orange Juicer, and Orange County feeds. So none of the extra ones, so none of the Orange Juicer 2 or any of that stuff. But
There's a
still very
selection of
helpful.
charms and blessings will be awarded to random supporters. Anti-oranges and Phoenix Downs will be added to random supporters. Rare Radiant Weaponry will be awarded to random supporters. Critical Caster Feat will be awarded to random top supporters. A random superpower will be assigned to each character who has contributed 2,000 bits or higher. 4,000 bits advances your lost dice progress, which I did double check with them. It's not
Yeah.
to the next dice, it's your next level of it.
Oh, okay. So I'm on level 9, I think. Or
Yeah.
no, I would be on. Yeah, that would be completion for level 9 for me.
Jesus. And then alpha level superpower for players, characters who contribute 6,000 or more. Top bit contributor will get a 30 Blessed by the Gods in their primary attribute. I was so hoping to get that.
So that's Johnny the Sly and Johnny Banks. So our 2 Johnnies get it.
Well, no. The bits contributor gets the 30. The
Oh,
sub
okay.
contributor gets the static AC 25.
Yeah, so Banks gets the 30 and Sly gets the other one. The
Yep.
top gifted gets the blessing of permix static 25.
And then the runner-up supporters, that's second and third ranked in both categories, will also get primary attribute increased to 24.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get that in intelligence. I think that's only a 2 attribute bonus, but I mean it's still a +1 to my saving throws. So.
Nice.
For Silgus, but like I said, I'm gonna ask him if I can give that to you.
I would appreciate it.
Come on, give me that freaking level. Give me that freaking level up for the wish card from the or not the wish card, but give me the level up for the red card.
The red card double levels? 50k?
Well, hold on. Well, it's how much is the XP again?
50,000. Yes, the sun card. Somebody got really lucky and got that.
Yeah, that was I think that was it was either Zara or Celeste. I don't remember who got it, but it was in my campaign on Tuesday.
Terry. I'm not sure which
Terry
one
got
is
it, yeah.
Terry.
That's Celeste. Or no, sorry,
Oh.
that's Summer Girl. So that's fuck. Why am I forgetting her character name?
Zara?
Yes, Zara. Thank you.
Yeah, out of the 2 cards that I really wanted out of the deck, one of them was either the Moon card, which I ended up getting for the 3 wishes, and the other one would have been the 2 level ups.
Yeah, so if I get that, it would take me to level 12.
I know. You're a lucky bugger. You have more levels than me because you're an annual sub.
I have 1 more level than you, chill.
I know, it makes me sad.
But that would take you from 34 to all the way. That would take you all the way to level 11. So, or no, sorry, you're at level. Yeah,
I'm
it would
9.
still take you to level 11. It would be just short of level 12.
I would be okay with that.
You would quite literally be 2,000 experience away from level 12.
Too bad that wouldn't really matter either way because we do the
No,
whole
yeah, we do
milestone.
milestones, so that would the XP thing only matters if you get this card in particular.
Yep.
Yeah, if we face a whole bunch of oranges next and we get that thing where I have to complete the next one by myself, I'm just gonna tell you guys to just stand back and just let me do it.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna throw in all the class A's.
Oh
against
yeah,
you.
here comes the A-listers, a bunch of Ms. zombies. Awesome! All right, we're back into it.
Sorry, we were just talking about pipe train shit.
Oh no, you're good. I had to. It took a while to track all of the stuff that came through as part of that hype train there or the hype train, and then the non-hype train, and then the actual hype train, because I think if I close out the stream, I'm going to lose a lot of that progress. So
Hey, Daniel,
wanted to make sure to
question real quick.
snapshot all of it before that potentially happens. So yeah, the last 2 hours have been chronicled, and I will sort through that later on.
Question real quick. For the extra prizes, you said that the runner-ups would get a 24 in their main stat, right?
That sounds familiar. I'm not too keen
we were
offhand.
just running through it, and
yeah.
that's what it said. But
Yeah, you
my
guys have
only
probably
request-
checked the board there
Yeah.
more recently than I have.
That's what we were just running through. My request was if instead of Bauer getting it, could I donate that to Xavier to give that to his charisma?
Maybe we'll cross that bridge
Okay.
later on. Let's
All good.
continue with the combat here. Ballard is
so
up and grappled.
Ballard's immediately gonna feel his body snap back and just be able to move, and he's just gonna look at both of them. He's just gonna turn his head, look at both of the oranges, and say, "My turn now." He's gonna rage and hit this guy.
Very good.
Yeah, he's dead. That's a crit as well because of his advantage.
Oh gosh, yeah. I'm still trying to find the rage. All right, I'm dead.
And then he's gonna turn to the class C and do the exact same thing.
I think I roll another natural 20. Told you.
Oh, hold on. That did not roll the rage damage with it.
42. All right.
And then that will be my turn.
Okie dokie. What is? Bum 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 bum.
What
All
is
right.
the sound of silence?
Rala is up in the turn order right over here.
Ah. Hey, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with my witch bolting on the class B zombie right there.
Okay, that's automatic damage.
Rala, I think you need to be 5 foot closer to him.
Well, you are correct. While you're
Good
sorting
catch.
that out, during the break time, I took pictures of all the stuff and loaded up a new bit of celebratory gardening, and now I have no idea where I put it. So we'll keep this rolling, but I'm going to step away for a quick BRB because I know it's nearby.
Good catch there.
Not a problem.
Do I choose the orange peeler or?
What are you talking about?
I don't
Go
know
choose
if you
the-
get to add it because you did
No.
do an attack roll to it.
Which one are you talking?
The
He's
orange
got
peeler
the
version.
witch. He's got the witch bolt on the class B. That's
Class
beside
B
Jack.
takes the Orange County feat, so no.
Got it.
Yeah,
12?
Orange Peeler is for Class Ds.
Alright, 12 damage.
All right, and we're back. 12 damage is going to leave us right there. And okay. Anything else for your turn?
Well, let's see. Just in case it ever decides to leap at me again. I'll just be right here for the time being and then my turn.
Alrighty. Let's double check here. No, I don't think so, man. Okay. So we're going to Legendary Interrupt and try to take a bite attack on Jax. Oh, 27 to hit, another 13 damage. And we've got that Ravenous Wound preventing restoration.
That reminds me, I dear God hope Skull Crusher saw his unique ability already.
Yeah, I mean, Terry's gonna tell him. You would hope. I mean, it took a while
Oh
for
no, I know. Yeah.
the oil slick to pass the barrier between their home there. That joke is right up there with the cube of tea, the spiral staircase, and Justin's very, very tiny world. Stuff that will just never die. All right, so that's Rala, that's Interrupt, that's Xavier, who's up next. Now, freshly meditated.
Now I do have a question with that.
I ain't telling him shit.
Because of the fact that it was considered a long rest, but it didn't take up my action, or take the 8 hours or whatever, would I still have my concentration on Hex?
You would.
Alright, then as a bonus action, I will Hex this fella right here. And then I'm going to hit him with a couple of Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. Luckily not applicable there. Let's put the Hex there. Got that. Goodness. My AC's an 18.
Man.
What happened to your dice?
Man, I have one inspiration I'll use on the first roll to re-roll it.
Okay.
Let's see. That's a little better. And then for the second one, I'm at a 13. I have a D6, don't I, for the hero dice, once per game. So I would need to roll a 5 or higher. You know what? Let's give it a shot anyway.
Nice.
There we go. So the second die would end up being a 19 to hit, and the first
Oh.
die was the 25 to hit.
Wow. 20. Ouch. That hurts.
Now,
Okay.
it didn't seem to do my force or my charisma damage added on there for my dice.
That's correct. You don't
So
need
there
that.
there should be 8 more damage.
Darn. All right.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Very well. We'll take our final legendary interrupt with this thing and keep on wailing on this dude standing next to us. And we're going to keep peering over our shoulder at Rala, who's got that persistent electrical connection going on there. Actually, I can close all these character sheets now.
And he takes
except
his...
for
Oh,
you
no.
two.
That's a reaction. Never mind.
Oh no, I do still have an accursed defiler. Damn it! Whatever. Good move, Daniel. Alright. Man, speaking of which, it's the accursed defiler's turn! Yeah, let's do something. Yeah, we'll try the slam attack here. We'll move into a true flank. Slim chance, but we'll try it. Woof woof. Miss miss. We are the last of our kind on the board. And Puck is about to take her turn when she takes a little journey to the Tunnel of Safetitude. And she will be back with us hopefully the next Sunday evening. That's going to pass it to the Class B, resetting our legendaries and our reactions, and we've only got the one target here, so all 3 attacks now on Jax. Go for a weapon strike to start. That's not hidden. Try to follow up with a scratch. That's a 25 to hit for 9 physical.
On Jax?
On Jax.
Yeah, he's going to shield so that he's on 26.
All right, and final attempt is a pummel, 29 to hit for 18.
Oh, wow. Yep. Okay, that goes through.
Miss. Connected with the shield, and then finally got one through. And then Class B is gonna... I don't think so. I think we're gonna stay here. considering looking. It keeps looking over at Rala like it really wants to leave and go get her, but it looks like it's taking Jax very, very seriously. Class D oranges are all done. Arc is 2 rounds into death. Gotta start tracking that. Class C orange over here.
2 rounds into death. I thought that he got killed.
Last round he was dead. This round he's dead. That's 2 rounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was
It's whether
confused.
if I will work or not.
I thought you meant death saves.
Oh, death save. No. Okay, so we'll try Class C action on Ballard. I don't know. Let's unarmed strike and weapon attack. Oh, miss and then natural 20. That's going to be with your orange concentrate. It's actually going to be a mere 7 points of damage. Instead of 15. That's it for us. That's back over to Priyu.
Give me just 1 second.
Okay, doke. Get your 3 HP restoration there as well while you're plotting out your turn.
Oh yeah, did the Class B take the
Nope.
Spirit Guardians?
Nope, we keep delaying the action there, but that's going to be impactful probably next round. This round,
Right.
I've got...
I'm gonna. Should I roll it again or?
Yeah. Where's my saving throw? Oh boy, a natural 1. Okay, so 16 damage is going to leave us... Well, that's Dante's girlfriend's next guy right there in hit points.
38?
Yep, he gets it. So yeah, Priyu.
I'm probably just gonna do the exact same thing I did last time and hope for a better result.
Charisma save on the Sandman down there.
Yeah.
Well, look
gimme-
at that. That's 2 natural 1s in a row for me.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a
Radiant.
dream.
Bum. All right, yeah, we're gonna
Nope, I
take all
didn't
of
do that much damage this time. Sorry.
Not a whole lot, but I mean it's a die 8. You at least did on the higher side of the die there. And that's it for your action. Anything else for your turn?
Nah, I'm gonna be happy as I am.
Okay. Youngling will do another point of restore on itself. Seems to be an automatic thing at this point, like it just kind of has an automatic self-diagnostic going on here that's also doing repairs. And yeah, we're gonna float over here or skitter on down to Rala. And Rala is the one who feels the little weird nerve impulse at the base of your skull, which is basically how this thing communicates, and it's just asking, refill? And if you have a potion on your inventory that you're willing to part with, it will gladly take that into its possession.
Let's see if I do. I don't think I have a potion, so...
Well, that's alright. It will pass the turn and the torch over to Jax here.
Alright, so we're going to keep attacking this guy. Alright, here we go.
Probably going to respond on the first. Hey, that misses. On both sides.
Go to, on both sides?
AC is
Oh,
18.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, so hang on. That's 16. Yeah, I'm gonna spend an inspo and the a hero point.
Inspo and hero point, okay. Need a 2 or better on that HP. Cool. Alright, so that leaves us with 6 hit points. So I will try a retort before I am fully destroyed here. I almost got it before it had a chance. And it's just going to try to punch you right in the throat.
Man, this epic battle here.
Oh, 28 to hit for 17 more damage.
Nice. Yeah, that hits.
Absolutely epic. It just snarls at you. Its jaw barely hanging on. Its claws all broken off at the nails.
Sorry, how much damage again, please?
17.
Oof. All right. This second attack with the flame, green flame bait cantrip.
Beautiful. And that's a day. We are not going to be able to make that saving throw. So Class B is destroyed and done.
Oh, yeah. All right. So he's going to bonus action drink a potion of greater.
Oh, hold up. You'll still have to wait until after this thing's next turn when it would have been, and then those ravenous wounds will have drained the toxin out enough for you to be able to heal.
Got it. All right, so then he'll just move. No other zombies are alive in this area that he can see, right? So,
correct, yeah. The only sounds of combat are the southwest, and it's very faint. It just sounds like it's Ballard versus a couple guys, and then you can hear Priyu shouting out every so often when she casts her spell.
Right. He's going to drop Spirit Guardians because he remembers that Ballard and the spider don't have it. So, he did select them before. So he's going to drop that.
The spider throws up one of its digits in your direction. You're pretty sure you know what it means.
Oh, he loves me. Yes, I mean, not very wise, but very smart. Let's see. So insight's quite low. I think that's it. I don't have anything else.
All right. Well, we're getting down to the 9th inning here. Probably our final round of combat. Ballard can still have 9 rounds of rage left after this too. Go ahead.
It's all good. Alright, well, I'm gonna start swinging on the Class C.
Cool. Good. Oh my god. Ow. Good thing we got some hit points.
Welcome to what happens
Not
when
many,
you
though.
barbarian use a flaming tongue greatsword.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's
It's
painful.
great.
Second attack.
That's gonna finish it off, yep.
And then I'll just immediately turn around, look at the standing grape, and I'm just saying, your turn now.
It doesn't look like it can respond. Aside from to say, my armor class is 12.
Reminder, are these things undead or no?
They are undead.
Okay, cool. So I would have advantage, doesn't really matter, but...
Okay, so you hit it by 17 instead of by 6.
That's why I said it doesn't matter.
I know.
That is the end of my turn, though.
All right. right, so that is gonna pass it to Rala, who is chilling up here.
Well, we look to Harper, we're going. Not now. I need help the others. See, as she goes to Aaron. Yeah, she's the sand weaver right there. Gonna go away. Hang on. That's more. Gonna go for a firebolt on it.
Okay. Oh no, Puck reappears in middle of your attack and you end up connecting with her instead. Woe is you. You're going to have some explaining to do. And then she goes back. Oh, natural one. Yikes.
As Ballard feels some heat on his back.
Yeah, it just connects with the old dead tree right here, and a brief fire spreads, but doesn't look like it's like going to engulf the entire tree, but a decent portion of the trunk right now has a nasty char on it.
Rala's probably still in distress from over Ark dying.
Valid. But what's Xavier going to do?
Well, since I'm on this roof, I'm going to walk over to the corner. Yeah.
Oh, I tried to move you there. It moved you back.
There we go. Perfect. And I can see this little fella here, so I'm going to bonus action, move my Hex over to him, and then I'm going to hit him with a couple of Eldritch Blasts.
Alrighty. Oh, jeez. Well, that's a good one.
At least one of them hit.
No OP, unfortunately, but that's still some very good damage. And the Hex damage, 18. Okay. This thing
That'll
is
be
not going to survive much more of this.
Everything.
Is that it for your turn?
Yep, that is everything.
Okay. The Defiler, we only got one move left here. Double slam, need a lucky die roll. We got double 19s, and that still misses. So that's going to pass it to, that guy's dead. Ark is on third round of being dead. Oops.
Can I free action holler to Ballard that I'm going to need a Revivify scroll?
Totally cool. Don't know what that other effect is. Oh, it's an exhaustion marker. That's weird. All right.
The one on me?
No, it was on Rala's Knight. Okay, so Class C is also destroyed, so that's going to pass it to Priyu's turn.
All right, I'm going to switch things up a little bit. I'm going to zoop up to this guy. And I am going to wait on my character sheet to load.
We're starting to get to those levels where it takes a few seconds to load up. If you're like past level 10, it can, depending on your operating system, take like a minute plus.
Oh, don't tell me that. And I am going to take I want to stab the dude. I'm just trying to decide which weapon to use.
Sure. Get yourself a nice flank advantage there as well.
I'm going to use this one.
Oh!
That's not a bad hit.
That is going to finish
No, I
it
appreciate it.
off. And close out our initiative. Well played right there. That worked out nicely.
Xavier doesn't even get a chance to breathe. Bauer just appears out of nowhere and just hands him the scroll.
Good job.
Xavier's like, where the hell did Ballard go? I'm over here on top of the roof. Xavier's like, when do I look like Jax, dude?
I thought the last time I saw him, he was over here. That's why I ran over there.
The last time I saw him, he looked like this.
I didn't say saw. I said where he was.
Xavier's really changed.
I mean,
I do get mistaken for other people sometimes. All the time.
Can I real quick take the 2 MREs that I have and like football throw one to Ballard and one to... Oh, he left. Never mind.
Rather, we just
I was going to fling one to Xavier, but...
I am stuck. Well, I'm going to res the dude, but I'm stuck underneath a zombie.
Well...
Yes, with that 3 strength, you would be.
What are you passing to me?
I am throwing you one of the MREs that I collected in the other room.
So anyway,
what that
Daniel,
is, but okay.
I'm going to run over to Ark there and use the Scroll of Revivify, if you can move me out from underneath that zombie.
No. I will not. I'm going to delay you there for 7 rounds. Yeah, we can certainly get the revive there on our companion before the timer runs out. 30 seconds, still plenty remaining. And let's see, just because I happen to have one nearby, don't ask me why, but yeah, check it out on the live stream. The MRE of choice is a pepperoni pizza slice.
Ooh, yummy.
Yeah, it comes with all kinds of extra little goodies right in there. It's a full day and a half worth of meals, so you stretch it out, right?
Nice.
Reason I put him into the campaign here.
If you want to bring me one, Priyu, I'd appreciate it, but Xavier was more focused on bringing the dude back to life.
Boward's too busy.
Which is
trying to
completely
catch
valid.
The pizza she throws to me with his mouth.
Just make sure he's alright.
Jack, friend, here, have one of these. And I pass him an MRE.
Oh, thank you. What is this?
I don't know. I think it's some kind of food.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Here you go. And I hand one to Rala and one to Xavier.
Thank you.
What did you hand me?
An MRE.
An MRE.
Meal ready to eat.
I'm gonna
Standard.
set one on top of Youngling and just be like, here you go, friend.
Well,
It
we'll
just-
just immediately put it away as she just continue. There's the help of Ark.
It's actually
Probably
going to
responds with
shake
potion?
that MRE off, does Youngling, as it continues.
Youngling doesn't. Does Youngling have a potion in it right now?
It does not.
I'm gonna go ahead and put a potion of invulnerability in it.
Oh, yeah, over the next few moments, Youngling will diagnostic and repair itself back up to full. What color?
I'll go ahead and mark down that it has a potion of invulnerability in it.
Yeah, I'm
Does
going
Ark-
to use the little icon there for it as well on its token.
Does Ark heal back as well, or like regenerate, or does he need potions?
Henchmen, unfortunately, do not gain the temporary subscription benefit, so Ark could certainly use some potions because they're sitting at 1 HP right now.
I
Yeah.
will give him. What is a? Why do I have potion? Oh, that's regular potion of healing. I'll give him a potion of greater healing as an action.
Alright.
And if that's not enough, Jax will give him one too.
It's like Priyu found a little gardening storehouse right here. A lot of crates filled with fresh fruits and vegetables.
Wait,
Garden.
fresh, as in harvested recently? Because
With-
if they'd been sitting here for a minute, they'd be rotting, right?
Yeah, you're guessing these were probably packed up earlier this morning.
When we came in, how fresh did those corpses on the ground look?
This
Couple of
was a
them were
very
brand new,
recent
yeah.
attack.
Is this a mistake? Is this corpse
Oh!
not here anymore, or is
Hey,
this
I
corpse
forgot to
here?
bring that guy back, so I guess that's going to be a Strahd oversight right there. There's one corpse remaining. And then just
Hopefully
a
he's not gonna
slaughter,
like.
a
How fresh is the
slaughterhouse
dog?
full of nastiness out here with one cow just shell-shocked and standing in the middle of this area just like, what the hell?
How fresh does his body look?
Maybe like an hour or two.
Ah, damn it.
I have.
Listen, I have.
I have gentle repose spell. If we can, if I cast that spell on him, we can keep him around for more powerful healing spell.
Who are you talking about?
The corpse, and he points to the one that didn't get infected.
Oh, okay. Well, I walked off into the garage here, and I
Oh, I
see
thought I
somebody
had
over here.
Oh, I'm following the wrong section of the map here. You guys all split up, but yeah, we found another area with some pigs that are just snorting and chuffing. And yeah, looks like we've got eyes on. Oh dear! Yeah, as soon as you make eyes on the tiefling girl over there, she lets out a little squeal, and this guy comes running back inside and interposes himself at the door, catches sight of Xavier's horrible features, and slams the door shut.
Okay, Xavier is going to go over there, and he's just going to gently knock and be like, "Are you two okay?
We're here to help.
We've taken care of the zombies that are outside." I also see this body on the ground. Is he recently dead, like within a minute?
No, they are within like a few hours. Any corpses that are still remaining on the ground.
Okay, I will switch between common and English to see if they might understand me. And I'll just be like, "We were here to help. We've taken care of the undead that were outside.
I
Are
can
you
cast
two okay?"
I can cast comprehend languages if that doesn't work.
I can too.
You're saying that you've taken care of all the zombies then, eh?
As far as
I
we
just
know,
said
yes.
Through the other door. If it's any indication of my clothes, yes.
My name is Xavier. I am not here to hurt you.
Roll persuasion. You hear a little click on the other side of the door as it opens up. And yeah, there's this guy standing here. I'm called
It's
Shetson.
the bunny.
Yeah, that's our second rabbit character here on Easter, ironically.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear what you said his name was.
I'm called Shetson. This is my wife, Maya.
I knock on the other door and just say, Xavier, we're on the outside.
Okay.
She's cute.
Jetson and Maya, it's a pleasure to meet you both. My name is Xavier. The fellow at the other door is my friend Ballard. We, as you can tell by his messy clothes, taken care of most of the zombies outside that we could find, unless there's some that are hidden. This is Rala coming in here.
Few
Hey.
specters as well.
We saw.
Then 40 foot of snake.
Let's see some recognizable races here at least.
Afraid to stay outside.
Oh my god.
Everybody gets crushed in the room.
You guys,
Just
you guys.
you came in.
I'm having a little trouble breathing in here.
I'm just gonna peek in the doorway. I'm not gonna go all the way in.
Are you the only two survivors left?
As best we can tell, yes, we saw many of the civilians here get just positively slaughtered. And we ran for our lives. We were separated from each other up until the last few minutes. We got caught with one of them inside here. And he looks over Xavier's shoulder at the body lying on the ground. Oh, no. Not him, too. And then he just continues on. I ran into the storage in the room on the other side of that. Maya was trapped in here. And, well, things seemed to get quiet, so we only just found each other. And then all of you. And they just kind of lean into each other supportively as any questions you may have or any further explorations you want to make.
Ballard will casually just like walk in and just sit down on the knee of the bed and just like cross his legs. You just look at them and just say, I have to tell you that unfortunately, most of those bodies, I presume your fellow companions or villagers, they got converted by something and turned into more of those zombies. So I kind of had to kill them again. Sorry.
They both shed a few
I'm so
tears,
disappointed.
lean into each other, and as always, over over the next 3 to 5 minutes here, since we all have super supporter or higher level subscriptions, your health pools will regenerate back to full, Arc being the one exception. But even Rala has access to the 3 HP per round restoration, so yeah, it just takes a few minutes and you can Wolverine Deadpool yourself back into fighting Trim. Have you been everywhere? You've confirmed that there's nobody else left alive?
In this
I
little
actually-
town, from what we've seen so far.
Jog around. There's nobody else.
I found a locked door on the other side of one of these buildings, but I couldn't tell you if there was anyone inside.
You say it's safe outside, though, yes?
At the moment, yes.
At the moment, yes, as long as we stay
we-
quiet and don't attract.
We do have a safe area that you could travel to if you wanted.
We can take you over there if you want.
Certain
we're...
we're
I just
Not
say,
be
I,
as
I
cozy
just
as
look
our
at
in
old
this
world.
place.
I just look at Xavier and I just say, "Can I talk to you for a second?"
Okay.
May not be as cozy as our old world, but it's still a safe haven.
You've
What's
spent
up, buddy?
so long building this place up, we daren't
Look,
just abandon
I
it.
get we want to save them, and I totally agree, but like we can't afford to use one of our bulbs to get them back.
I wasn't thinking of using the bulb. I was going to offer them the option to travel that direction if they wanted to, but it sounds like they like this place, so maybe it's another stronghold we could use.
Okay.
Is this place really that sustainable at this point? I mean, I do see that you have quite a stockpile of food and some renewable resources here, but if the dead were able to get in here this easily, should you maybe look around for some more protection?
I mean, what's the nature of the place you've left behind? Who's not to say that it's being ravaged by the undead as we speak, and it's only where you are that's got the benefit of safety. This place has got walls, it's got weapons, it's got everything you need to sustain a proper society. The main, I couldn't even say how this happened. They were just inside. There was no incursion. There was no warning from the sentries. They didn't breach the walls. They were just inside.
I may agree with you, but I also have to propose the option of there is only 2 of you here now. Back at our base, there are many to defend it, and you would be defended by them as well.
Aye. There's wisdom in what you say. You're certain there's nobody else left alive? Maybe, over in the church, it's the largest building, that people would have taken some kind of succor over there.
I just look at Xavier and I just say, fine, if it supposes to him, I'll be back.
The room that I found that was locked was in the back of the church. There might be someone there.
So, you were part of this community before this all happened?
Aye, yes. We've been living in Artesia here for a good number of months. Ever since the worlds collided and we ended up on what they call Earth. But I'll tell you, this still resembles Enemir to me. It's just the cities aren't lining up with where they should be.
You can say
We've
that.
noticed similar too.
You could say that. Everything just feels similar to Eminir, but not exactly. Doesn't feel exactly.
Jax can
like home.
unlock this door for Priyu here. Admit her into the back of the church. He's found a little desk here with some tarot cards laid out. Do we dare? Could it be?
I will once I get in there.
Oh, that's funny. He unlocked the door you were standing by. Oh, yep, he finally came back. And now Ballard's standing in your way. You shall not pass. Ballard found another locked door inside in the back office.
I'm gonna kind of like knock on it. Anybody in there?
What's your passive perception?
20.
Actually,
So the answer is yes. Your passive perception is yes.
There is a distinctive odor of Marajango emanating from the crack under the door. But there's no sign. There's no sign of anybody actually being in here. But I mean, unless there's an active fire in there, and this is their stash room, somebody's in here getting high.
I just knock again and just say, I'm here to help. All the zombies are gone. You don't need to worry.
It sounds like something a zombie would say. Is the
Would you
response on
rather
the
I
other
break
side?
down the door and show you that I'm not a zombie?
If you could break down the door, you'd have done it already.
I was trying to be nice and not scare you, but...
Please don't scare me. It's been a hell of a day. All of my friends are dead. What is your name?
Ballard.
Not all of them are dead. There's a couple of them that are still alive.
Oh
I
dear.
just look
Why
at
are
you.
you
I just
wandering
give-
around in a community
I just
that
give
is
Prey a
filled
look. I'm like, really?
with the undead?
Why would you say that?
Well, to give him some sort of hope, right? We don't want him to be down in there devastated and hopeless for the future. Somebody's still alive. Or two we found out there.
You're one of the rabbit folk villagers is still alive and out there talking right now to the rest of our group.
So, Shetson, it is very interesting. You have a lot of things set up, like the wind turbine, I guess, over here. I've read about those in some of my science books that I was studying. And I saw the two vehicles. Are they still roadworthy by the looks of these tracks? And he kind of points down at the tracks.
Aye, you can bet your charred carcass there that those vehicles are roadworthy. I myself tended to them.
Oh, that's good to hear.
And we're gonna slowly unlock the door here to reveal. Yeah, there's a couple guys here dressed in full hazard gear, armed to the teeth. One of them, the other one seems to be carrying a large canister of some kind of supplies, otherwise armed with a simple pistol. And another one of those crates marked with that radioactive symbol that Priyu found earlier. And the one who's speaking is this one right here. Is it?
That looks like the box I found in the other room.
You found another one of these?
Yeah, it looked just like that, and that's where I got the MREs from.
I just look at the two of them and just say,
Please don't steal our food.
We have plenty of our own, don't worry.
Oh, that is a blessing. I am called Timbor. Timbor to Groton. I am one of the holy men of this society.
Like I said, I am Ballard, and the snake behind me is Priyu. We have more outside if you want to come out and join us. It is safe, like I said.
More what?
More of us.
More of our group.
Have any others in Artesia survived this assault? Have you discovered how it is that
Two others that we have discovered have survived. I don't think there are any more.
Yes, a very pretty tiefling and a bunny man.
Ah, very well.
I have also cast a spell to preserve one of the other people. Perhaps we can use some magic to raise him later on when we go back to the settlement.
I don't know if you can see him, but that voice is Jax, one of our other party members.
Yeah, he's back here in the doorway, but he's a big guy, so.
What blasphemy is this? Talk of raising the dead. The fact that the undead walk among us is already blasphemous enough, and now we speak of restoring life to the already departed. Would this not just be
I've
a
already
curse
had
of a
it done to
different
me
measure?
multiple times. It is very safe.
Yes, it is. You may not understand it, but it is not to say that it is not true.
Perhaps that is a conversation for another time. You're saying there is no leak, no toxicity in the air. I am free and safe to remove my gear.
I just like smell around my clothes, and I just look back at them, and I'm like, nope, none that I discovered.
We do live close to the irradiated area. We keep these containers nearby for our protection in case of another leak. And he starts getting out of his gear right here, as does the other one, who's not said a word this entire time. And now we can see what they actually look like, free of the radioactive gear. The guy who's been talking to us this whole time. Yeah, he is fully dressed up. And by the glaze in his eyes, he's the one who was probably getting high before they threw on their radioactive gear. There's no sight of any lit Marajango, but this place positively reeks of it. Like, they were probably smoking in here maybe a half hour, 45 minutes ago, but then they just hotboxed it. The other one, yeah, this is an anomaly. A person who does not speak, who even underneath the radioactive gear has an additional strange skull-like golden mask with sapphire-colored eyes.
Pretty.
I just look to the guy on the right, the one who was talking, and just say, alright, if you don't mind, I have 2 questions for you. One, do you guys have any more of that, as I sniff the air? And then I look towards him, and I'll just say, and 2, if you don't mind me asking, is your friend just mute, or does he prefer not to talk?
I have never heard the Faceless utter a word. We do not have the ability to communicate with him. He chooses not to speak, he chooses not to write. And yet he does possess an air of mysticism about him. His actions and deeds demonstrate a level of thoughtfulness and wisdom, the likes of which I have not seen before, even in the old world.
Has anyone ever tried to telepathically communicate with him?
The powers you speak of are still new to us in this world, but no.
We had somebody who may be able to talk to him. Don't know how effective it will be, but
He has had every opportunity to convey words to us with simple pen and paper and has chosen not to. From my understanding of my friend here, he may find such an intrusion offensive.
by no means.
I
do
suppose
mean
that's.
Sorry, go ahead, Bray.
Well, I suppose that's for him to convey to us, isn't it?
I by no means mean to intrude. If that is a line to cross, then I will stray away from it. But it was merely a suggestion.
Yeah, this thing just gazes back at you silently and doesn't even make a gesture with its hands, but there is a bit of disquieting aura that comes from it as it just turns its eyes upon you without even saying anything.
Also, if you're talking about potentially hurting his feelings or upsetting his nature, the fact that you call him faceless is kind of rude in and of itself. Have you ever bothered to attempt to find a name?
I understand your misperceptions of the situation here. Faceless is the preferred term. It is not a nickname given to him. As I said, his actions and deeds do convey a thoughtfulness and a wisdom that most are incapable of understanding, and through this, we are able to understand his wishes and desires. Those of you who have only gazed upon his presence for 30 to 60 seconds, as have you, may not see the full picture. And they both slowly shamble out of the church, and Timbor just looks over at Priyu. I advise being safe around those cards up there. They can be quite unpredictable.
Oh? Do they speak?
They have a power to them that I do not understand. The last one who dared play around with them was taken from us.
Oh, Jax is gonna
Do not
arcana
touch those.
it.
Do not touch those cards. Daniel
Jax
knows I know what those cards are. Do not touch them.
Jax is gonna arcana it, try and figure out what it is.
Sure.
Is this the mystical form through which Mr. Faceless speaks?
It is not. Those cards do not come from him, nor does he interact with them.
Yeah. While we're at it, can I ask Shetson some questions?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you were just waiting for me to spawn, I thought.
Yeah, just 1 second. Take a final look at this, and then we'll head over to that spot. Bum, 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 bum. All right. 24 Arcana. Jax is reasonably sure that he is, and just looking at the number of cards arrayed, he's pretty sure he's looking at a full deck of many things.
Oh.
What I figured. What I figured.
Jax kind of like breathes out, and he kind of turns, looks at Priyo and says, "This is very dangerous, and potentially very fortuitous as well."
So is
Well,
it wise to leave them... Sorry.
We'll let you contemplate that for the next few minutes while we zip over here to the next half of RP. And just to keep things even, Ballard has been over here for this, so let's have our...
But yeah, no, I was planning on running over there, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah, that's fine. Just this would have been happening at the same time as the last several minutes of RP over there.
Good. Yeah.
So you guys happen to be from the old version, from the other version of Eminar, correct?
Oh, well, yes, it's, we come from the Izarian region of Enimir. It's, the northern mountainous range, perhaps you've heard of it?
Oh yeah, I've heard of it. Me and my husband, Eric, sometimes went over there one time.
When he's mentioning these different regions, I guess Xavier's looking pretty confused.
Sure.
I actually have some questions. I'm not sure if you have answers to them, but I just want at least to ask something, something from my world for once.
By all means, I can try to answer a question if I happen to know the answer.
Have you happened to come across another Eric Crocker like me and Ark here? But somewhat like me, but a bit more brown in a way.
Why do you ask?
Oh, he just happens to be a very important person to me. Yeah, he's actually my husband, to be honest.
I see. This individual, what's his name?
His name is Eric.
And you must be Rala then.
Oh, yes, you know him?
Did. He passed through here several weeks back. Seemed quite concerned to not be staying in the same place for too long. Seemed like he had something over his shoulder that was causing him great distress. I advised against it. We've not had a lot of luck on the other side of the lands that used to be Ucor City. But he seemed rather compelled to try to seek out the city of Las Vegas. I've never heard of such a place, but others that live in this community seem familiar with it. And,
Las Vegas?
Yes,
He's in Las Vegas?
I don't know if he's reached there just yet. It's been a few weeks, but I'm sorry to say I doubt that he ever made it over the wasteland. That whole area it was bombed something severely. You can't even step foot in it without just your skin burning and melting off of you and your lungs exploding from the inside. It's partly why we've got the emergency gear around the campsite here, just in case the spread ever wafts back down here with a terrible wind or something like that. We can keep ourselves protected.
Gods.
He was a good friend in the short time I knew him, though, and I felt obliged to try to help him. He seemed convinced that you were over in that direction, and that something was chasing him from this place. But I gave him me suit, the suit that'll help keep him protected against the elements. But there's just all manner of bad people that call the wasteland home, and a lone individual trying to make it themselves. I mean, you can't fly wearing one of those things. I tried to tell him, I mean, you got wings and you can fly, but it's a landscape you can't fly over. You gotta go through it. The whole area is just decimated. I don't see him making it by himself.
If I know Eric, he's strong. He's pretty strong by himself. How know so since he really hoped me and out and fighting a bunch of dragons. He can take on a dragon. He can take on whatever nuclear wasteland is.
What dragon are you talking of?
I hope you're right. I hope he is alive. I wish him nothing but the best. I gotta be honest, I advised him heavily against it, because, I mean, we don't go that way. There's a trading post that we'll occasionally have some deals with. The people there are friendly enough and are pretty much our only allies in the area. But the people that they have to deal with that come from the other side of the wastes, I wouldn't wish that on me worst enemies.
I just hope he's right.
You've helped me out a great deal. If you're intent on going after him, I'll be happy to, well, I would say lend, but I daren't be of any misapprehensions that I get it back. But he steps over here, breaks out a key, unlocks the door, and reveals his Radmobile. Kicks these corpses out of the way, gives a little spit on them as well. This'll help you put some distance a bit quicker between here and there. It won't last you forever. Fuel is a tough accommodation to come by out there. You may find some more at the trading post if you got the coin or the favors to spend on it. But Oh, so I'm sorry I interrupted you. Go ahead.
I was going to say, you speak of fuel. Have you studied anything about this biofuel? We found some notes on it.
We did. There was a time when we used that primarily. It's just such a short-term solution. It's not as efficient in the long run. It'll do in a pinch. Don't get me wrong. And I've experimented around with it, but this vehicle that I put together here, she's top of the line, and I would never deign to pour such sludge into her veins. I wouldn't recommend it for you neither. It's a bad place to get stuck with an overheated vehicle out there.
Xavier nods to that. Interesting. Yes, I've been studying a few different things, and I know that fuel has been difficult to come across. Our settlement ourselves has recently run out of their supply, and that's one of the reasons I was researching the biofuel. Do you have any notes on that type of thing that we could maybe collaborate? That way I could bring information back to them for their future use on their vehicles.
Hey, it's been great many months since I've had need of that. I can certainly try to dig around for it if I find them. They're certainly yours. The Radmobile here, though, it'll keep you going for a good while or so. It's got solid armor plating, and he kind of steps around. And he's like showing it off proudly as he demonstrates the ramming prow on the front that'll help clear out any zombies that get in your way on the road. It's also got a turret on the top that your middle passenger in the back seat can make use of. It's a single shot weapon, but it fires a pretty nasty round that'll do some damage and has been known to just tear zombies in half. And otherwise, yeah, this vehicle will comfortably seat 6. And there is room on the back area here for somebody to sit on the exterior if they so wish. Of course, we're not accounting for somebody who's 40 feet large, so you gotta make your own accommodations in that respect.
Listen.
The back area does also open. It's got a rather spacious trunk, which in theory 1 or 2 additional people could sit back in there, but oxygen is at a bit of a premium. Alternatively, you can store a fair amount of supplies in this pretty nice sized vehicle here. Unfortunately, on future maps, the vehicle we'll be using is not exactly identical to this one. This one was actually pasted into the map by the designer, so I don't have the means to separate it. But I did find a pretty bitchin' looking cyberpunk and apocalyptic map pack that had some vehicles that we're going to use. And just to give you an idea...
It's the Pizza Planet truck, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'd rather ride in that.
It's this thing right here.
That ain't
Awesome.
Pizza
Aw.
Planet.
If I was going to replace it, I wanted to replace it with something pretty badass. So,
No,
yeah,
that
this is
is
what we're
cool,
looking
though.
at.
I get
This is amazing.
I guess
you.
it's okay.
Thank you for the offer. That should definitely help us with our travels. It might be a bit of a tight squeeze with all of us, but that would definitely help.
Ballard will just run along the side of it.
You've done us a great service just ensuring those of us who are alive have sustained as such. And I haven't seen your friends who went over to the church in some time. You think it's possible that they found survivors over there?
Why don't we go check?
Curiously starts heading that way with his wife at his side, and Ballard just goes and trips and falls and wedges himself right under a zombie right there while everybody just passes by like they don't even care. Oh, he found a way out.
Xavier's looking a little winded because of his strength only being a 3, trying to keep up with these guys right now.
Stetson enters the sanctuary. Cleric Timbur. Yes, I suspected that you might have been alive throughout all of this. And the holy man just responds back, the feeling is mutual. We both had the foresight and the insight to take preparations, knowing that the walls and the defenders of this community would not always be sufficient.
Bauer just leans over to Xavier. He was smoking the Mary Jane.
Yeah, Timber will also pass a sizable pre-roll over in Ballard's direction in response to your question from earlier, but of course.
So
Xavier will nod.
Do you know how those zombies breached the gate?
There was no breaching of the gate. There was a victim who... I apologize. Not a victim. One of our members in Artesia had passed throughout the night. We suspect it was a respiratory issue. We set about preparing the funeral rites here in this church. That corpse reanimated, much to our surprise. And within a matter of moments, it had infected others who were simply present assisting with the daily tasks in the church. Myself and the Faceless took refuge where you found us. It didn't take long before we could hear the screams of what was happening with the community. It happened so fast. But the origin, he kind of looks over at this spot on the carpet right here. There's some evidence of like some torn wrappings, it seems like in lieu of a body bag or anything like that. They tried to do like a loose mummification just to try to make the body presentable, so it was like wrapped up in like some sheets or something like that, but it looks like the sheets were just kind of shredded and torn apart when this thing reanimated, and what's left of them are here, and then you can kind of, there's one that a corner that's here on the pew that's got a little piece of sheet dangling off of it. So like there's evidence of what he's talking about here, but you guys haven't heard of that or seen it until recently yourselves, when the corpses in the courtyard around you all of a sudden raised as zombies, which doesn't happen. This isn't like The Walking Dead, where anybody who dies is infected and they're going to come back. That's not the story we're telling here. You have to be bitten or otherwise have this infection transferred to you, or at the moment of the coalescence, i.e. last November when this section of the campaign began, and the galactic Agent Orange plague was just kind of pushed out into the known reaches, every character, every breathing character in the known existence rolled a Constitution save at that point. Those who failed, those are most of the zombies that we're facing in the campaign now. Those who made it, all of your characters are among their number, and of course any survivors that we've run into as well. So it was almost like an instantaneous, kind of like X-Men 2 when they set Xavier up to just instantly wipe out all the mutant population, and then they tried to change it to have him wipe out all the human population. It was almost an instantaneous effect like that with the coalescence. Since then, people who die, they don't just all of a sudden add to the ranks of the zombies. So something very unique seems to have happened here in this respect.
So either the plague is evolving, or there's some skeevy shit going on in the background that Mr. Preacher Man knows about.
Now, this person who came out, was there a black rose? Because I noticed some of the undead that were here were carrying a black rose with them. And they seemed to freak out quite a lot if you knocked it out of their hands.
No, those came later. After the initial onslaught and destruction of the community, all went silent for half hour to an hour. I dared to venture out. Those creatures, I cannot say where they came from, but they were very slowly just shambling throughout the community. They didn't seem to be the revived remains of people that I once knew. These were different creatures entirely, almost as if someone had brought them here intentionally. Scar97 in the chat, what's up? Hoo, woo, woo.
Woo!
That would be my buddy.
Sir? Timbar looks over at Jax, who's just very closely examining the cards there. I cannot stress enough that you should stay away from those. They are quite dangerous.
I agree. It is something called the deck of many things.
Just goes through what?
Could I make an Arcana roll to see if I know what the deck of many things
As soon
is?
as you,
Yeah, of
as
course.
soon as you say that, Bauer just runs to the other end of the room. He already knows the stories from Yenvir, so.
If it's as dangerous as you're implying it is, and as all of you say it is, should it really be left unattended?
Just Raw just goes, bury it! Just bury it! Just bury it! Bury it!
No, that's an accurate thing. That's accurate.
Timber kind of shrugs. Timber shrugs and he looks at the sheet that's covering the altar right here. I should have thought of such a thing. Would you do me a favor and take that sheet and at least cover the deck for the time being so it's out of sight, out of mind? Perhaps after that we can decide its fate.
Okay.
It would not
Better to do
decide
that
your
to have
it,
someone on and give it to someone.
you don't
who is
decide
not
the
to draw
fate of it. It decides the fate of you.
It was
Why?
getting bigger.
Why?
Is she about to shed? Is that why she's getting larger?
Is this because I
She's
threw
molting.
a sheet over the? Is this because I threw a sheet over the deck of many things? Because did it get mad?
Do you in fact throw the sheet over the deck?
I do, in fact, throw the sheet over the deck.
All right, and just about a second later, the deck seems to breathe a powerful gust that blows the sheet off, and it briefly kind of covers Jax almost like a ghost effect, like, dude, I'm a scary ghost. And then that's it, and then the sheet just kind of loosely
Oh,
falls to
shush.
the ground.
Hey, screw you guys!
Jax accidentally stumbles, hits the table, and accidentally grabs a card.
Why do I like your Eric Cartman voice? I swear.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a bad thing.
Why do I like
Howard
his
is
Eric
just gonna
Cartman voice?
stand here in front of the table and just turn his back to the table.
I don't do the Cartman as well as I used to. When I was in my teens and 20s, my throat was a lot more intact. Now it's one that I break out very seldom because it's a little painful, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Screw you guys!
Oh.
Hell,
Xavier's going to sit down on the actual pew because he's feeling exhausted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we need to take a. I know that you guys have probably some good fortitude here. Could we take a nice long nap here?
Let's check our
Like,
rest tracker for Stew Crew and see what we're looking at.
Ryu,
Okay.
you should be at full health because of the regeneration.
That is
Well,
correct.
yeah, but I need some. I will fix that, but you need to do a long rest in order to get some of those spells back that I've used.
Nope, we're not doing any long rests. That's 8 hours.
Yeah, just double checking.
Yeah,
The
Stew
greater
Crew-
healing potion, isn't that 20 hit points that it normally gives back?
Correct.
So Arc should be at 20 hit points? 21.
21. So according to our rest tracker here, you guys were the ones who powerhoused your way through that Nadiara Keep encounter without even taking so much as a short rest. And then in session 15, we used our bulb to head back to home base. We got our long rest. That would have been 2 sessions ago. So we have not even had a short rest since that point. We could certainly take one at this point, but it is still on the early side of noon at this point in game.
See, I missed.
Guys' chores,
That's
I'm
why.
full and ready. So
Yeah, our Arc should have another 20 because Jax gave him one of the potions of greater healing as well.
Nice, nice.
All right.
And
The only
Timbor
thing
just
I'm
kind of
missing is-
smugly crosses his arms when the deck blows the sheet off of it, and then he takes a seat in the front row here as well and looks over at Xavier with a shrug and lights up another Mara Django.
All right.
Okay.
Are we sure that there's no more survivors? Is this all? Have we looked at the entire area with the community?
Ballard just turns to you and just starts nodding as he starts like running in place.
Ronald just sighs and just goes over the sit on one of the chairs just to think about what you just told about Eric.
Very cool.
All right. So just player-wise, right? Basically, we were just exploring and making contact with people. We did. I think we were about to head into Las Vegas, correct? Is that what we were looking at?
That is
That's where
the
we're
ultimate
heading to,
destination.
No,
And
I don't think
and
we're close.
right. So we do we know which direction it's supposed to be in?
I can help you with that. I am a bit familiar with the surrounding topography. I came to this realm from the west, where Las Vegas is situated.
Oh, very good. How it is that we can go to this Las Vegas?
Your quickest and most efficient route will be to head south from this community across the river, across the bridge. Make for the highlands ahead. The landscape will turn red, irradiated. You shall require the suits that you found myself and the Faceless wearing. We will lend you these suits. They are your only hope of survival in an atmosphere that will constantly be draining away at your constitution. Upon reaching the entrance to the highlands, you will find the trading post. Tell them that I have sent you. They will barter with you as they see fit, however much my name is worth on that particular day. Leadership there has been known to change somewhat often, but our alliance does remain intact all the same. I cannot advise on how to safely traverse the wastelands. My faith alone got me through those trials. My 40 days in the desert, so to speak. Grateful it was not 40 years.
Out of character, it wasn't on a horse with no name, was it?
No. I am confident that if you make it across the wasteland, the path from there will become much more self-explanatory. The roads are still present, if not intact. You will need to head further south, crossing another river, where you will come to a community known as New Ford. And all of you should know that. That's where Marco's originally from. That's where we're trying to get back to.
We know that name.
Good, good.
We
From
knew
New
what
Ford,
that
it is a
was,
straight shot
at least.
west to the coastline, where you will need to charter a boat with one of the pirates, one of the mercenaries that calls that area home. Take that boat across the bay, you will be in Las Vegas soon enough, because apparently in this setting, Las Vegas is a coastal city.
Glad I got that
Just need to
scroll of
get
water
there.
walk. I just need to get that one scribed into my book.
We'll take a journey back here to the regional map.
Teeny
Check out right here. Yep, our merchant over there hanging in Turtle Cove. You can already kind of see the beginning of the bridge that we're going to need to cross that he was talking about. You can see the river that he was talking about over here, likely runs through our area. And the wastelands, the mountains, the ruins of what used to be Eucor City in the Enemir setting, a city with over 1 million people. Just imagine what kind of fun we could have with that in a post-apocalyptic irradiated zombies setting. That's going to be roughly over in this area, and that's the wasteland. So once you get past the trading post, approximately over here, we got a journey through the wasteland before, if we make it through alive, the road should more or less guide us straight to New Ford. Which, yeah, this means a whole lot right here. Look, I'm pinging pitch blackness, but yeah, that is about where New Ford is. And it's still a good distance from there before we get all the way to Las Vegas, because, yeah, we're going to zip all the way over here. And, yeah, we've got a large, expansive map ahead. Again, this campaign, this act of this campaign is slated to go until April of next year, and then we still have a whole other act after that before we resolve all this. So we're going to be on this regional map for a while here. There is a lot to explore, a lot to do. Thankfully, one thing we don't have to do is track any initiative for this session going into next, because there's no combat in play. We got to end meeting a community, albeit a smaller one. We got to see a much larger one this past Monday evening. There were at least like 30 survivors in that community, all of them with name tags and little bitty backstories of their own that we will hopefully flesh out in due time. But most of our tables are getting to a point like that, or at least one of our settings is getting to a point like that. So Sunday morning hasn't found a center of civilization yet, but Sunday night has. And just like our other tables, when we choose to use those gossamer bulbs, this can become a center for us to return to get a long rest, if for whatever reason we don't want to go all the way back home.
I wonder if there would be a way for us to actually manufacture to make a permanent wormhole between the Artesian and the mall, because that would be handy for everybody.
I mean, if that's possible, that is something we may explore at a future time, but that is going to be a wrap on our session 17 for this evening. We've got 4 more sessions ahead over the next 4 days. Monday, Tuesday over in Cringe, Chicago. Wednesday, Thursday over in Cyberpunk Waterdeep. All of them coming off of a long rest recently. Most of them having connected with some kind of community or others. In Wednesday, Thursday's case, each of them have found separate community centers. Kind of the same thing with Monday and Tuesday. So we will pick up those threads starting tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific, with Monday table over in Cyberpunk Chicago. Thank you so much for being here as part of our 4th year Streamiversary, friends. Truly an honor and a blessing and a privilege for such an amazing turnout on 3 separate occasions tonight, as best I can tell. We had that early one that was like its own little mini hype train. Then we had some other kind of scattered stuff going on while we were trying to wait for that hour to pass. And then we had the massive one that just blew our record out of the water by 3 levels. So truly thankful, truly blessed. Thank you so much for being here. Happy 420, happy Easter, happy WrestleMania weekend, and happy RU Streamiversary. You know it, friends. There is no RU without you, and we will continue on with the adventures tomorrow. Much love, all. We'll see you then.
Thank you. Good night.
Fun, y'all.
Thanks.
Good night.
Have fun. Have a good night.
See those results. Night, y'all.
Good.
The summer wind would prove too much for me. Like the world came down on top of me. All I wanted was some company. To find somebody to be good to me. But somehow it would prove too much for me. Like the world came down on top of me. And I changed my mind. And I changed my mind. And I changed my mind. Changed my mind. There was something strange about your voice, letting me know I had no choice. Walking in circles to get home, trying to grasp but now on my home. A heart of stone. You're a stranger to me now. It's like you've never been here, struggling on my own. Oh man, it feels so wrong. Now I spend my days looking back on life. It all makes sense.